can still smell him. Mark Nash, Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga, my brother. Let's get this shit done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Gross, the boss. This is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. He call it how he see it. Either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater? Click the thumbs up. Cashapp, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.
Been waiting on. And yes, I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back. Yo, what up, what up, what up? What up, people, man? Welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. I'm your host. I go by the name, I go by the myth, the legend, the one and only MG Mike Gross, man. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing today, man? Sorry about yesterday. I know. I'm gonna make up for the for all my members out there. For all my members out there, I'm gonna make up for the members only stream tonight. All right. For all my members out there, I'm sorry about Monday. I was on the road. Had to go to Arkansas. I had to handle some business. You know what I'm saying? Me and my girl. I always tell y'all we moving and shit. So I had to go. I had to go handle some business. I had to go handle some motherfucking business, you know what I'm saying? So I will be doing the members only stream tonight. Should be talking about we should be talking about a lot tonight, man. A lot to talk about. Mark Brown was good. D Nice was good. Scat Ranch was good. Smash that thumbs up button on your way in. Smash that thumbs up button on your way in. Smash that thumbs up button on your way in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, what's going on with Johnny? What's going on with Johnny? I'm not going hard for him. I ain't do this. What are you talking about? I'm just reporting on the news. I'm just reporting on the news, man. What y'all talking about? What it do? Texas made the realest. What y'all? I'm just reporting on the news, man. Don't get mad at me, cause these goddamn dudes are impressed with what Terence Crawford did over the weekend. Don't get mad at me because these dudes are impressed with what Terence Bud Crawford was able to do over the weekend. You know what I'm saying? I ain't do it, he did it. Bud did that. Bud did that. Bud knocked out Sean. Some y'all man couldn't do. Some y'all man couldn't do. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what's going on with all this goddamn Mike. And I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. I'm gonna tell you one thing that right now that has to stop, bro. Like I'm gonna tell y'all right now what has to stop, man. I'm seeing all kind of I'm seeing all kind of I'm seeing all kind of shit, man. I'm seeing all kind of shit, bro. I'm like, what? They out there pushing that narrative? They out there pushing that narrative. Damn, I ain't know I ain't know it was like that. Man, these niggas out here I'm looking like what? What? People are really out here saying that? People really out there saying that? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I would play a little bit of audio, but I'm not this nigga flag you, man. Big up to my guy YSM Sports Media, but yeah, he'll flag your ass. I'm not gonna play none of his audio, but I'm just give y'all the picture, right? I'm gonna just give y'all the picture, man. And it's crazy, like it's really crazy, man. Like, huh? How is this shit? And maybe it's because of who he's affiliated with. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's the reason why we getting all this bullshit. But man, peep this out, man. I don't get it, bro. You got Errol Spence, strength and conditioning coach, saying that the fight was fixed. People, you got dudes out here saying that Bud against Sean was fixed. That Sean took a dive. What? Sean took a dive. Sean Porter took a dive. The Sean Porter that we all know. The Sean Porter that is a fighter's fighter. He took a dive. That's Sean Porter. He took a dive. Man, what? What is going on, man? How is it that people believe in this shit? Somebody help me out, man. I don't understand it, man. How is it that people believe in this shit, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he took a dive. He took a dive. Sean Porter, man, what? Y'all gotta stop this shit, man. Why can't you just give him my dude his credit? Like he don't deserve no credit. He don't deserve no credit. Nah, man, he took a dive. Nah, man, he took a dive, man. Nah, he ain't knock him out. He ain't knock him out, man. He took a dive. No, he ain't beat him, Mike. Sean Porter took a dive, man. Sean Porter took a dive, bro. He wasn't really beating him. He wasn't really beating him. This shit right here, like nobody ever said like I just don't know why it's so hard. I don't know why it's so hard to give a man his respect. Why? Why is it so hard to give a man his respect? Bro, people really out here saying Porter versus Bud was fixed. Shit is sad. It's sad, man. Cutthroat. What's going on, my guy Cutthroat? You right. Bud said he wasn't going to get credit for this fight. You right. You right. He not getting credit. And I knew it when it happened. I knew it when it happened. I knew the moment Kenny Porter stopped the fight, it was it wasn't go the way that we wanted to go. The moment Kenny Porter stopped that fight, I was like, man, they're gonna say Bud didn't really knock him out. Kenny stole the fight from Sean. Kenny stole the fight from Sean. What do you motherfuckers want? What do you niggas want from Bud? What do Bud gotta do? Kill a nigga? Do Bud gotta goddamn me decapitate a motherfucker? Every fucking day is something else. A motherfucker hating on Terence Crawford. A nigga hating on Terence Crawford every fucking day. Y'all don't want the man to be great. Y'all don't know what greatness is. Y'all don't want to see greatness. That goddamn Bud can't even beat a nigga. Bud can't even do something that nobody else done without y'all saying, oh, you know what, man? That motherfucker might be on, man, it really wasn't that, it was this. It really wasn't that. He didn't really do it, it was that. Oh, Mike, he was down on the scorecard. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Judges had him up. Your scorecard don't matter. Your scorecard don't mean shit. Yeah, I said it. Your scorecard don't mean shit. The judges had him up on all three. I mean, it's crazy that like Terence Crawford gets it from so many angles. He gets it from his own people, black people. Yeah, we're gonna make it about race, huh? Let's make it about race today, then. Let's make it about race today. Why are so many black dudes out here hating on Bud? Why so many black dudes out here hating on Bud? Let's make it about race. Every day they call him top ranked Toby. And they saying, oh, he stayed with Bob Arum too long. Well, nigga, he a free agent now. Why so many black dudes hating on Bud? Who hate on Spence? Who hate on Spence? Who hate on Spence? Every time I brought up Errol Spence's name, what I always say? Errol a damn good fighter. Earl's a damn good fighter. I'm mad because Errol got an eye injury and had that car wreck, so we don't know if he's the same Errol that he once was. I've always said that, Terry Smoot. Always said that. Always said that. And you know, like I know, when it comes to this YouTube game, man, Errol Spence got so many goddamn YouTube channels that back him. And I ain't talking about the fans. Fuck, I ain't, and I mean this with all due respect, man. Fuck the fans. I'm talking about these YouTube channels out here that always got a narrative for why Bud does what he does. They always got a narrative for why Bud does what he does. Always. He can't just get his credit. He can never just get his credit. I'm talking about these YouTube channels. You know, hey man, Terry, I fuck with you too, man. Even though we got different opinion. Errol comes on and supports those YouTube. Errol did one fucking interview. Errol called in one time to a show. Errol called in one time to a show. You ain't never seen Bud? Guess what? Bud don't do black media. Bud don't do black media, y'all. Bud don't do black media. Bud don't do black media, y'all. Bud don't do black media. Bud don't do black media, y'all. Bud don't do black media, y'all. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. The last time I checked, Sean Porter was a black man. Now, he may be a corny black man. He may be a carton of black men. That ain't for y'all to goddamn decide. He black. But guess what happened last night? Oh, look at this. Bud did black media. Bud did black media last night, man. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Man, I thought Bud hate black people. The way these dudes be talking. I thought Bud hate black people. I thought Bud was AKA Uncle Ruckus. Bud Uncle Ruckus Crawford. I thought that's what his name was. Bud AKA Uncle Ruckus. God damn, he did black media last night. He did black media last night. He did black media last night. Oh, he a millionaire. Oh, he a millionaire. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, Johnny. A lot of these YouTubers you see, lot of these YouTubers, now I ain't gonna say they millionaires, but a lot of these motherfuckers make some good money every month. Couple $100,000 every month. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these dudes, fight hype included. You know what I'm saying? Like fight hype included. They make real money. But nigga, you a bigger Bud fan than Porter. I know. Hey, look here, man. Don't worry about me, Johnny. Just know, man. Just know. Every day I look, every day I wake up. Every day I wake up and I do this boxing shit. I ask myself, Mike, how can you get Terence Crawford on your show? Mike, how can you get Terence Bud Crawford on your show? And man, I'm working. That's all I can say. I'm working, man. I'm trying. I'm trying to get on my show. I'm trying to get him on my show. And I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? It's all I can do. Keep on doing what I'm doing. Oh, what the fuck? Hold on. Whoa. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see. Your stamp. Your child. I'll call y'all in a little bit, man. Charles Schwab sent me some shit like, oh, this shit deserves immediate attention. I thought somebody was goddamn me trying to steal money out my account. I thought somebody was still trying to steal money out my account or something. It's all good. It's all good. All right. My bad, y'all. I thought somebody was trying to steal money on my account. Look at Charles Schwab sent me a message like, hey, your account needs immediate action. I said, what the hell going on then? What the hell going on, man? It need immediate action. Nigga trying to rob me. But look, man. Bud always gonna get the hate. And that's just simple as that. Bud always gonna get the hate. More so than anybody else. Oh man. That nigga Bud called Spence a fanboy. Bud called Errol a fanboy, y'all. Now you was a fan of mine, man. Bud said Errol came to like some of his early fights because he was a fan. And what he said. What he said last night. And before we get to that, y'all know me. I report on the news, dog. I report on the news no matter how it's gonna make me feel. No matter if I agree with it or if I don't agree with it. Sources say the Crawford Porter pay-per-view actually did slightly under 150,000 units. I believe him. I know people within Fight Hype. I've had a conversation with Ben before. I know some guys over there. And yeah. I trust that number. And what I always tell y'all, man. If they say they did 190,000, take 50,000 off. If they say that they did 360, take about 60,000 off. If they say that they did 275, take about 50,000 off, man. Every number that come out, you can take at least 50,000 off that number to get to the real number. And it has been reported by Fight Hype that Bud did 150,000 units. Why y'all think Bud did so little? Don't worry, Jay Davis. It's coming. Jay Davis, it's coming. Don't worry about it, dog. Just stay tuned to the channel. You're gonna hear exactly what Bud said. Call that boy a fanboy. He called him a fanboy. What can Bud do, man? What can Bud do? I mean, honestly, man, like promotion wasn't that great, and you could only buy the fight on ESPN Plus. You can buy it on the regular cable box. You can buy it on your PS4. You can buy it on your PS5. You can buy it on your Xbox. You can buy it on anything other than the goddamn app. Why did they do this to Bud? Why would Bob Arum do this to Bud? You got to think about Bob Arum. Bob Arum looking out for his bottom line. Bob Arum looking up for his bottom line, man. Why I'm gonna put so much money into a promotion? Why would I put so much money into a promotion if I know you leaving? Why would I try to make this a successful pay-per-view if I know you leaving? Cause y'all gotta think, man. Now look, I'm gonna do some math with y'all right quick, all right? I'm gonna do some math with y'all right quick, man. Cause I don't know if y'all niggas know how to do math or not. I'm gonna do some math with y'all right quick, all right? Calculator. Got my calculator out. All right. Let me put it on the screen for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how much money these guys really made. And I'm gonna be quick with it because I mean I'm a mathematician. I've been loving math since I was goddamn in the first grade. Love math ever since I seen math. All right. So at $75, how much was it? 65? It was $69.99. It was $69.99 plus tax. It was like 74, 30, 75, 38, somewhere around there, man. So we're gonna say $75. 75 times, let's say, 1,000,000 buys. 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1,000,000. So 75 times 1,000,000, if it did 1,000,000 buys, would equals $75 million. Okay? All right. And the reason I did that because it's easier to do this right here. What's 10% of 1 million? Anybody know that? Anybody know? What's 10%? Shit, how you get no tax? Man, you got your fucking mind. I paid tax, nigga. I paid $74.38. Shit. I paid $74.38. I don't know how that happened, dog. 100,000. So 10% of 75 million is what? 10% of 75 million is what? Everybody should know this, man. 7.5 million. 7.5 million, all right? 7.5 million. So 7.5 million, all right, cut that in half. Since it did 150,000, cut that in half. 7.5 million is what? 3.75 million, all right? 3.75 million. All right, so 7.5 plus 3.75. That gives you a grand total of 11.25. So Bob Arum made $1,250,000. And that's just domestic. That's just domestic. That's just domestic, and we're not including sponsors. Because you got to think, the purse was $10 million. The purse was $10 million. So they made a domestic pay-per-view, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for when you make a profit? They made a $1.25 million profit domestically. I'm not talking about what happened overseas, and I'm not talking about all the sponsorship. That's easy math right there, y'all. That's easy math for y'all, man. That's easy math. That's easy math. That's easy math. It's easy math, man. For y'all who need help, man, y'all call me, man. Call me. I got you, man. 11.25 was the gross for the domestic pay-per-views. Domestic. Do I need to go through it again? I know this Mike on math right now. It's Mike on math right now, man. Mike on math right now, bro. It's like No. He only made one. They profited 1.25 domestically. I don't know what the international rights were. I don't know what the advertising dollars was. I don't know what the sponsor dollars was. I'm just saying domestically. If they did 150,000 pay-per-view buys, that means $11.25 million. $11.25 million. Mike on Mav, man. Mom. Call me mom, nigga. Mike on Mav, man. Yeah, let's get it. Yes, sir. I always try to know what I'm saying. I always try to educate the youth. There you go. Sponsorship, live gate. I didn't even think about the live gate. So live gate, I mean, it's all kind of shit, bro, that they did. But why do y'all think they only did 150,000 units? Well, let's go out to the man, the myth, the legend, the nigga, the illest nigga in Nebraska, the motherfucker only man to knock out Sean Porter, pound for pound, the baddest man throwing down, the #1 welterweight in the world. Don't get mad at me. I don't work for Ring Magazine. Don't get mad at me. I don't work for Ring Magazine. I ain't got no job with them. I'm just saying what they said. The #1 welterweight in the motherfucking world. Don't get mad at Mike. I'm just a messenger. Yeah. Why you think the pay-per-view numbers were so low, bud?
Right when the Sean fight was signed, you.
My bad. I gotta get to my audio. I gotta get to the audio right quick. All right, here we go.
We're talking to us in the meet.
Why we gotta wait so long?
Let's go.
You're crazy.
Because he's probably feeling like I need one fight back.
Hey, Terrence. Somebody asked me, you feel like Terrence did Bob Rouse, bro? I feel like my man held you back. I don't know how much you made, but it's time to go get this money, Terrence, and don't fight forever, bro. But go get this money.
Yeah, for sure, man. I feel like there was a lot of opportunities left on the table. You know what I mean? Not only with fighters, but also with pay-per-view. You know what I mean? Like friends.
Boy said Top Rank left a lot of shit on the table, man. Not only with fights, but with pay-per-views, man. They and honestly, man, like Fred asked Bob, like, man, do y'all know how to promote black fighters? I would say they know how to promote fighters. And I would say that in this day and age, like and some guys may not like me after I say this, but it is what it is. In this day and age, it benefits you more, or it behooves you more to act like Adrian Broner outside the ring, to act like Conor McGregor outside the cage, to act like John Jones outside the cage. Controversy sells. No matter what you may believe, controversy sells. Y'all know when some controversy it started popping. If y'all go back to my YouTube channel, some of the biggest shows that I've done was Glovegate. Some of the biggest shows I've done was PED scandals, because controversy sells. Some of the biggest shows I've done was Fury. Did he have COVID? Didn't he have COVID? Sometimes it behooves you to act a fucking fool outside of the ring. And we all know that's not Bud MO. That's not Bud MO. Yeah, I know. That's what I just said, bro. I mean, what you smoking J, man? I don't know if you're late. I don't know if you're late, but I ain't need no calculator. I ain't need no calculator, smoking Joe. I did this nigga with my brain. You know what I'm saying? I ain't need no calculator. You know what I'm saying? I need a calculator for one. Really, I ain't need for that. Look. 615. 615, call back in. I got you. 615, if you call right back in, I will answer your call. 615, if you call back in, I will answer your call. Sometimes it's like you gotta act an ass outside the ring. 615, you call back in, I got you, man. My bad. I ain't have my Skype. I didn't have my phone line open. There we go. 615, what's going on?
What's happening, brother?
Who this is?
It's social scientist.
Social scientist, man. Let me go ahead and save your number right quick, big dog. Talk to me, man.
Yeah, man. So as far as like niggas having to act a fool outside of the ring, I mean, you might be correct, but then on the other hand, you got like Leonard Ellerby over here who talking about Tank finna be the biggest star in the sport. Tank really don't have to act a fool outside the ring because his promoters know what the hell they doing. And that's the problem with Bud is his promoters don't really give a fuck about promoting him.
Real quick. What Drake say on that No Friends in the industry? Get me on the track and I'll put you on the map. Hell yeah, it's like that. Yeah, it's like that. So Tank got a co-sign from Floyd Mayweather. Got a co-sign from Drake. Drake was actually jogging with Tank. Tank got two of the biggest co-signs you can get in pop culture. You know what I'm saying? And Tank got controversy outside the ring. Plane crash. Putting his hands on his baby mama, dragging her, not dragging her, but forcing her out the motherfucking arena. Tank,
yeah, I mean, he was big before that though, wasn't he? Before he drugged the woman out the ring.
I'm not done. Tank got a hit and run in Baltimore. Tank done got into a fight outside of a strip club where folks say that Tank saved the fucking day. He beat somebody up that was trying to rob somebody. So Tank got his outside the ring shit, but he also got Drake who co-signed and Floyd who co-signed. Just saying.
Right.
That goes a long way.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Oh yeah, and the other thing you said, you asked why you think it only did 190 pay-per-view buys. I think that's because most people used to buying that shit through their cable provider, and they put this solely on the ESPN Plus app. Yep. So a lot of people was confused about how to buy the shit.
That's what I was gonna get to. That's what I was gonna get to. Terence said that last night on the Put Away podcast. He had people messaging him like, "Hey man, I don't know how to buy this motherfucker, man. It's not on the TV. I don't know how to get the app." Which, I mean, at this point in time, if you're not using the app, man, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. I mean, I really can't keep going with the, I don't know how to use the app. Like, bro, really? Like, you don't know how to use the app. Like nobody around you know how to download the app.
I know that shit sound crazy, but like I got people that's younger than me who don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? They ain't got a smart TV, you know what I mean? They don't know how to download apps to watch shit on TV and shit. So, I mean, I know it's hard to believe, but them niggas exist, man.
That shit is wild. Man, I've been shit watching TV on the internet since 2011. And when you had
the
websites. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Shout out to Movies 4K. You know what I'm saying? My old first website that I was using to watch free movies and shit.
Right.
Well, Big Dog, and then what you want to say, scientist, man, if I get to the next one.
No, man, I just heard you say them couple things. You want to call in and address them?
I got you, Big Dog.
All right, fam.
Social scientist, man. World in the season. You can call back in if you want to, man. I had my guys, scientists on the line. So this is what Bud said about the pay-per-views.
For instance, me and Sean Porter fought on the app.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
there were
Crazy.
so many people that was telling me they don't know how to get the app on the TV. They don't know how to do it. And, you know, the average elderly or person that doesn't, you know tech, they're not going to know how to get the app on the TV. So what they do, they don't buy it.
Yep.
You know, so I feel like, you know, that was a setup at his own right then and there.
Hey, how do you feel that time Bob said the amount of
It was a setup. It was a setup. It was a setup. Them bitch ass niggas set me up, man. Them bitch ass niggas set me up, y'all. They set me up. They ain't want me to succeed. They didn't want me to succeed. They put me on a fucking app. And they made that the only way to buy the fucking movie. I mean, they made that the only way to buy the pay-per-view. You're not going to leave Bob Arum on a high. Somehow, some way, Bob Arum will have the last laugh. Somehow, some way, Bob Arum, yeah, man. Let me watch this. What was a good fight back in the day? You ain't lying, Mark Nash. Let me watch that. That shit was hot back in the day. That shit was hot back in the day. That shit was hot back in the day, man. Yeah, for sure. They set me up. They didn't want me to succeed. They ain't want me to succeed. They don't, DJ Khaled, what Khaled always say, they don't want you to be great. Now, Bob didn't want Terence to leave him and go get a Errol Spence fight after he just did 500,000 pay-per-view buys. No, Bob didn't want that. Bob said, nah, if you go fight Errol next nigga, you getting 70-30. Yeah. You getting 70-30. You ain't getting no big split. Cause you ain't doing no numbers. I believe he's right. I believe he's right. I honestly believe he's right. I'm just being real with you, man. Mike, what was the other option? How did he want the pay-per-view ESPN regular? No, you just put it on the cable box. You give the people an option to buy it on the cable box. That's it. Just like you got Xfinity, or people still got Xfinity or Time Warner. You just simply put it on the cable box, and people can buy it. Now, World in the Seas. What's good, my brother? I can't hear you, man. Turn your volume up.
Hello?
Yeah, what's good? Now you good.
Oh, what's good, Mike?
I'm just chilling, man, trying to figure out why the fuck Bob just put this shit on the app and not gave it more than one outlet.
Shit, man, that's the same thing that I want to know too. But I think I agree with your your theory about that, like self-sabotage. Well, not self-sabotaging, but him sabotaging. But shit. But my thing was, what I was calling for is the other thing that you were talking about. You were saying that maybe Bud should like not so much expose himself more, but maybe push the envelope. Start getting in trouble a little bit, because the guys that you name.
Whoa. I was not saying Bud should get in trouble. I'm saying.
Well, wait, I know, but the three dudes you named, though, Mike, like them niggas.
In this day and age, it's more commercially beneficial when you fight. If you have hoopla like Conor McGregor punching the old man or Conor and Khabib, all that shit, man. Like that shit dry. That shit makes people want to either see you win or lose. You feel me?
Right.
Like if people
I agree.
If folks don't give a damn, they ain't gonna buy the fight. You gotta make people have one opinion or one emotion about you. Either they love you or they hate you. Everybody in the middle, they ain't buying this shit. Simple as that.
Right. Well, yeah, but I feel like if you do that, then I think you go like if Bud do that or when any fighter does that, like I really feel like basically that's like a sacrifice because like think about even like some of the great fighters from the past, like the motherfuckers that had like issues and problems that always went along with their story when they were talked about. It was never their successes in the ring and all those other things. And if you go that route, sometimes that shit might
everybody besides Floyd. When you everybody besides Floyd, when you dedicate yourself to your craft and you never lose and you beat world champion after world champion, Hall of Famer after Hall of Famer, they can't say shit but how great you were. Floyd had his out of the ring shit too. Don't get it twisted. But
but it wasn't nothing really that bad, besides the beating his
that's pretty bad, my brother.
I mean, I almost seem like hold up. That came out wrong. My bad. What else?
That's pretty bad, my nigga.
I mean, compared to like getting locked up, like having for like drug issues, like this nigga Conor McGregor, like you said, he punched an old lady or something, right? He picked up a.
I'd rather smoke crack than beat my wife.
Right? No, yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree. I prefer not to do both because, like that shit, like crack hard to fucking kick. So, but I get what you're saying. I'm not advocating for a man to beat a woman. My bad. Go ahead.
I know you now. I'm just saying, like,
nah, nigga, you switch that shit. This shit is this shit.
Like he went to jail, served his time, but again, that shit don't goddamn me matter, and people don't talk about it because of how great he was in the ring. Like the boxing writers ain't talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Manny Pacquiao had his controversy out of the ring with things he said about gay people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. I'm telling you. That made people.
See, that was Christian shit, though, so. Right.
So what now?
I said it, but that was because he's Christian, like, cause I don't, like, was he really ridiculed for that gay shit, though? Was he?
It's an article out on Deadspin, nigga, dragging Manny Pacquiao ass about that gay shit.
Right, but he was just speaking on, like, as far as Christian and religion, that's against his religion,
You can't talk about gay people. You can't do it.
This nigga like
I'm being 100 though. Nigga, what happened to the baby?
Oh yeah, they make you apologize, my nigga. And they'll cut your bread. They'll fuck with your bread too. They'll fuck with your income. Yeah.
Damn right they will.
Yeah, but like I feel you, but like look, bro. Like I don't advocate for none of that shit. But I feel like
Kobe.
Yeah.
Kobe called do a fucking F word on the court. They made Kobe apologize for that shit.
Right. I remember. I think he called the referee that shit. Yeah.
Ref or a player, somebody got called that shit. I was like, damn, Kobe. Shit. I mean, but like back in the early 2000s, I mean, that's a word you heard on the basketball court all the time. I mean, I'm not even like I'm being real. Like niggas was saying the F word like a motherfucker out there.
When you think about, I just feel like if you go that route and you start pushing the envelope in that direction, like if you're not careful, because like some of the other guys you named, like ain't nobody gonna ever say Conor McGregor was the greatest, like the greatest.
But I'm not.
But it got him attention. But like, is it worth it though? Because I would want my legacy to be more than I would want it to be the negative shit. I would want the negative shit, like Broner and shit like that. I would want that to drown out my successes inside of the ring.
But see, I'm not saying that it has to be negative what you do outside the ring. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you can get a positive buzz. Like you know, say, wow, niggas sticking up for black people. You know what I'm saying? I know it wasn't planned, but that to this day got a lot of people on D side. Like hearing what he said to Radio Raheem, going to the marches in Chicago and shit. Like They got a lot of folks on these sides, so it ain't always got to be negative. You know what I'm saying? Like you can do positive out there and get a big buzz about you.
I just hate to push that black and white shit, but I'm gonna be honest with you. As a black man, I feel like you just playing right into their motherfucking hands. But I get it. If you're gonna be a villain, regardless, because this nigga Bud doing it by the book, a family man and all that other shit, and still he can't find a way to cross over. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, like he might have to go that route. But you know what I'm saying? But that's a slippery fucking slope. But I was just calling in for that, and also I was gonna ask you about I know this all subject, but that fucking Teofimo Lopez shit. Like, you think after this nigga, after this fight, you think he gonna stay at 135 to fight Devin and try to fight Tank, or this nigga go run to 140?
He moved to 140 or something like that, man. Dude, daddy got punched, didn't he?
Huh?
Didn't his daddy get punched?
Yeah, I heard some shit. I heard some shit about that.
Last night talking that shit to George Camboso daddy. Man, Camboso daddy with the shit. He's like, nigga, what? Get your ass back, motherfucker. Like, hey, man, y'all seen that? Y'all seen that? Y'all seen that?
That's on YouTube. I'm gonna have to watch that shit. I didn't see that shit. I heard about it.
What you backing up for, nigga? It's about, hey, y'all seen that? Yeah, we seen it. Get back.
He pointed at that nigga and said, y'all saw what he did?
Hey, bro, that motherfucker said, hey, y'all seen him hit me, man? Man, I was like, bro, I thought you was an old gangster, man.
Cause he be talking that Cash Money shit, though.
I thought you was an old gangster, man. That nigga damn near checked you, that motherfucker, man. God damn, Camboso dad from Australia, nigga. Them niggas down under, they don't fuck around.
Yeah, them niggas wrestle crocodiles and shit. They ain't really afraid of that.
Kangaroos, crocodiles, all kind of shit.
Fucking right. But look, Mike, so if that nigga, so if he run on 140, right? Because I was thinking, like, cause if he run on 140, like Josh Taylor don't want to fight him. Josh Taylor want to fight Bud Crawford. So if he run on 140, it really gonna look like he running. Cause what is he running to?
No, Josh gotta move up, but Josh said shit. If he move up, he'll fight Teofimo Lopez. If that's the biggest money, like you gotta be real with yourself. Both fights are gonna be big fights. What fight is Josh Taylor more likely to win? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
He'll wait for Teofimo Lopez, and I'm like, he'll trust me, he will invite that man to 140. I don't know if Teofimo Lopez wants to fight Josh Taylor. I'm just being real with you.
Well, you know what? You're right, because I remember he asked Bob Arum and he asked Jose Suleiman for that fucking that catchweight shit. Yeah.
You can do it catchweight and have two undisputed, man. Shut that stupid shit up, bro. My own head stupid shit, man. How you gonna have two undisputed when you got to make 135 for them belts to be on the line? That's just stupid shit, man. Like,
so hold up. So you saying you think this nigga undisputed at 135?
Who?
Because you said he trying to be undisputed at both weights at the same time.
I'm saying, nigga,
yeah, that's what he said. I got you.
Undisputed beat Devin, then you undisputed, nigga. Don't come and find Canelo and do pictures now, nigga. That shit ain't real. His shit is real. Your shit not real. Josh Taylor shit is real. Your shit ain't real. Bud shit is real. Your shit ain't real. Usyk shit is real. Your shit ain't real. Carissa Shields is real. Yours not. Yours fabricated. Yours franchise, man.
Well, hold up though. He got up on that stage cheesing like this nigga had this nigga went up there with them belts like that. Like this nigga was undisputed, bro.
And then Suleiman saying like, man, he got so many fucking holes in his argument, man. It's a damn shame, bro.
Shit, man. You know, I was just coming up in that, bro. I just want to show love and make everybody hit that like button. And man, I just want to come up here and say that. And I had that question about 135. I just wanted to know because, like, to me, if he go to 140 without fighting Devin Haney and he don't get the Josh Taylor fight immediately, then I feel like he ducked Devin Haney. He didn't really want to become like undisputed, and he's not really chasing the big fights, you know. So it is what it is. But man, y'all motherfuckers stay up, man. And shout out to Mike. Everybody hit that fucking like button, homie. All right, stay up.
Damn, see, that nigga said what? Y'all motherfuckers stay up. All right, yeah, yes sir. Yes sir. See, god damn.
Amount of money he's lost on you, could have built a house in Beverly Hills. How'd you feel about that? Hey, speak with your heart. Okay.
I just sit there and laugh, you know what I mean? Because I know, you know, I'm one of the most, you know, how would I want to say it? My ratings is the highest at Top Rank. You know, when I fight, people come at every arena. You know, me and Tyson Fury, I would say now. But if it ain't Terence Crawford, Tyson Fury, you don't see the arenas packed like that. People fighting
100%.
in, you know, the little rooms, not the big rooms and stuff like that. So, you know, I just laugh when he said things like that.
And it messes.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true, man. A lot of these dudes fighting in the small room. Teofimo Lopez, George Camboso, they in the small room. Madison Square Garden, like 5,000 or 6,000 capacity. Like they ain't not a very very big stage.
It just messes things up at the.
Know what each other is capable of. Like these guys that he's beaten because
Jay bad. And what is or pound for pound #1 best walkout songs of boxing song and obviously
playlist, and you know I got gospel. Like let's work. You know I like to have fun.
When you came in, we talked after.
When you think about it, you know that shit hard on the body. Especially I've been playing sports like me calling out Manny Pacquiao. You know what I mean since 2015. I'm scared.
You know,
fights with those other guys, you know, so I know exactly how you feel, you know. So I just was like, you know, hats off to him, you know. I'm not about to be in a sport, you know, till I'm like 40 or we do, and I definitely want them big fights with those other guys, you know, so I can prove that I'm the best fighter in the world.
Who's the other guy? You scared to say his name, TBC? You scared?
You scared to say his name, then Bud Face got serious. Like, nigga, hold on, bro. Don't. This man literally been the guy who ended his career. Damn. What's going on, D-Lo 44 Boxing? Who do you want, Bud?
I'm scared.
You know I'm playing with you.
Come on, man. How many times I gotta say these guys' name? You know what I mean? Like shit. It's like me calling out Manny Pacquiao, you know what I mean, since 2015. Like
hey Terrence, Errol showed up to the fight, but then he walked away like Sting used to do back in the day without saying anything. So
This y'all dude right here. That nigga got up out of there, boy. That nigga got on down. Earl, slow down, Mr. Spence. Earl, we want to talk to you, dog. That nigga got out of them fast. He got out of them fast.
Well, you know, it's funny that he even came to the fight because he said he had never come to my fight. He was like, when I came to his fight and Danny Garcia, he got on the microphone, was like, I don't even know why he had me. I don't even know why he here. I wouldn't be at none of his fights. So I just, you know what I mean, looked at him like, damn, that's kind of crazy that you was at 2 of my fights, you know what I mean, earlier in my career before I was even champion. You was a fan. You wasn't even pro. You know.
Hey, what he was, bud? What he was, bud? Keep it 100, nigga. What he was? That nigga wasn't even a pro yet. We been doing shit before he was even a pro. What he was again, bud? I ain't just so the world can hear you again. He was a what?
I'm like, damn, that's kind of crazy that you was at 2 of my fights, you know what I mean, earlier in my career before I was even champion. You was a fan. You
nigga, you was a fan. Nigga, you was a fan. You was a fan of mine, man. You weren't even you was a fan of mine, bro. You was a fanboy, man. You was out there watching me fight. You weren't even a pro yet. You weren't even making no money, man. You weren't even making no money, man. You was out there in the stands watching me do my thing. Hold on, man. For all y'all who didn't hear what Bud had to say, the nigga said Errol was a fan. And I ain't talking about the one that spin around in a circle. I'm about the one that clapped in the stands. He was a fan.
So I just, looked at him like, damn, that's kind of crazy that you was at 2 of my fights, earlier in my career before I was even champion. You was a fan. You wasn't even pro, but now that we're in the same division and you running scared, you wouldn't come to my fights. I'm like, that's crazy. I thought you was a fan of boxing.
Which fights? Do you remember which fights it was he went to early in your career?
Yeah, it was the Sanabria fight in Texas, and it was the Delorme fight in Arlington.
If you could pick three hit list, give it to him.
Damn, man, he was a fan, bro. That nigga was a fan, man. That nigga was a fan, bro. Like he was idolizing Bud, man. He was a Bud idolizer. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to be a fan, though. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with dude being a fan. Bud, who your hit list, Bud?
Put to us. Who are the next 3 fights?
Yeah, I had to be Keith Thurman, Ugas, and Errol. Any order. It don't matter any order.
What?
Well, y'all know what they say. Y'all know what they say. When a motherfucker say your name, you gotta appear. When somebody say your name, you gotta appear. Keith Thurman must have heard Bud last night.
Smarter. I'm fighting a lot more. It's a passion. It's a dream. It's for the family. It's for you. It's for you. It's for the fans. It's for the network. It's for everybody. It's for everybody. All right? I don't gotta be a champ. I don't gotta have a belt. I eat better without a belt. I stay hungry without a belt. It's okay though, because we're gonna be right back on top. Come on, look at it again. What time is it? What time is it? Ain't nobody here. Ain't nobody here but the champ. Ain't nobody here. Yeah. Oh, we coming back. We coming back.
Who's it gonna be like Jada Kiss or something? Like is this Jada Kiss? I thought it was Keith Thurman. Is this Jada Kiss? Is this Jada? Damn, I didn't know Jada Kiss started boxing. Yeah, the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Oh yeah, man! If you don't shut that raspy shit up, nigga, and talk regular, you a regular talker, man. Talk regular.
Oh, bro, trust. It's a lot more than talk. Ask anybody who's been in the ring with Keith Thurman, man. I've been out here, been doing things, been in the game. The toughest fight for anybody. Anybody. Trust. Believe. If you don't believe, I'm going to turn you into believers. Look, man. Salute to my boy Sean, man. Shoot, I went to sleep after the fight. That was a late fight. ESPN, what y'all doing? East Coast people, man, I'm 33. I'm about to go to bed nowadays. I can't even watch these fights no more. You know what I mean? But I had to see it. I had to watch Bud do what he said he was going to do. Come bring that fire. Stop a man that ain't never been stopped. Didn't put him down once, put him down twice. You know? It is what it is, man. It's inspiring. It's inspirational. You woke me up.
Wow. Keith Thurman admit that Terence Crawford is his inspiration. Wow, man. This nigga Keith Thurman just said, my nigga, you my inspiration, bro. You woke me up. I was a I was asleep, man. I was sleeping, bro. You woke me up, man. You my inspiration, bro. You inspire me, man. That nigga Bud inspired a nigga, man. Bud inspired that man. That is amazing. That is amazing that a former unified champion wasn't inspired enough by simply regaining his titles. He had to get inspired by Terence Crawford's performance over the weekend. I know what he meant. I know what he meant. He got to get ready, man. The inspiration that he seen or that he got, that was just nervousness. That was just him being nervous, man. Like, damn, he did what I couldn't do. He just did to Sean what I couldn't do. I ain't dropped Sean. I ain't knock him down multiple occasions. I didn't stop him. Oh, wow. He just did to Sean what Errol Spence couldn't do. Errol couldn't stop him. The Bud did it. I got to get myself back in order. If I lost to Manny Pacquiao, how the fuck am I going to beat Terence Crawford? If I lost to Manny Pacquiao, how in the hell would I beat Terence Crawford? That's what he's saying. That's what he's thinking. That's why he getting back in the ring. That's why he say he need one fight, then he ready to go. Yeah. I know what you meant, Keith. I know what you meant. Get nigga, go get ready.
You woke me up. I'm in here. I've been working. Hour on the spin bike. Brought the gloves. Hitting the bag. Just putting in work. That late night work, you know. We got my birthday. We got the holiday, you know. But I'm going to stay focused. I'm going to stay on my diet. It's a green bean casserole for me and a little bit of turkey and a salad on the side. That's what I'm having for Thanksgiving, you know. That's all I'm having. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to spend time with the family. I'm going to be with my mama. I'm going to be with my daddy. I'm going to be with the family, you know. It ain't about stuffing my face. It's about waking up and being grateful. How grateful am I that I'm still at the top of the welterweight division? Say what you want to say. Where he been? What he doing? Where he at? This is where I'm at, man. This is where I'm at. And it's all good. And it's all love, you know. I know I talked a lot of shit in 2019. I know that shit came to bite me back in my ass. But that's what happens, you know. That's what happens, especially when you play a tough game like this one. One of the realest. Hold up. One of the realest. Come on now. Every other sport, they done put in more rules. They done more things. You can get fouled. You know what I mean? Shoot. Replay. Did the ref catch it? Come on, man. Coming back 2022. We got an announcement real soon. That's why your boy in here working. Okay? Weight management. On point, doing what I got to do. There's a lot of great fights. Philippines shout out. Yeah, Davis, Gervonta Davis, you know. It's not even a real fight, man. Ella be just talking. Wasn't even a real fight. Was never going to be a real fight, you know. Maybe sometime down the road it's a real fight, you know. McGregor versus Thurman. You'll watch the fight? Sure, that's a different one. That's an off season. It would have been a fun tune-up, but I'm ready to go back to work. I'm ready to get in there with the champs. I love great fights. I'm ready for Crawford. I'm ready for Spence, you know. I just want to get back, shake it off. Shake it off. Just a little bit of the dust, just a little bit of the rust. And then we're going to come back shining, baby. Come on, man. Trust me. I'm waking up, and I'm going to wake you up, all right? You're going to see Keith Thurman's coming back. I'm coming back. I don't care how long I got to be in here. I don't care how long I got to work. I don't care how much sleep I get. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, man. It hit home. Sean Porter announced retirement, man. That hit home. You know, it's hard being in this game for a long time when you've been running in the ring the way that we've been running in the ring ever since we was kids, you know. But I missed a lot of action. Oh, I'm starving. I'm licking my lips, man. I'm starving out here. Come on, man. It's time.
All right, man. One time letting y'all know. One time let y'all know, but they ain't got one time in the top 10. They ain't got one time in the top 10 on Ring Magazine. What y'all think, man? Keith Thurman ready? Keith Thurman ready? Huh? Keith Thurman? Is Keith Thurman, is he ready? Or y'all think Keith Thurman capping? Y'all think Keith Thurman capping? What y'all think, man? What y'all think? Is he capping or is he real? Is he capping or is he real?
No man! Beautiful work by Crawford! No! Give me the towel! Let's go! No, give me the towel! Oh, they stopped it! Yo, ref! That's it! His father says it's over! Terrence!
Damn, Kenny. Now, Kenny, stop that shit, man. Kenny said, man, hey, it's over. No, nigga, no. Hell no, Ralph. No. Damn, Ralph. All right, y'all. Let's get to the next bit of the conversation, man. So look, Terence Crawford has leapfrog Errol Spence Jr. and the Ring Magazine rankings. Right now, we're going out to the Ring Magazine right quick. Let y'all see the rankings. These are the official rankings coming from the Ring Magazine. All right, you guys can see that I'm on the welterweight rankings. And as you guys can see, scrolling down, that they have the champion, Ring Magazine champion vacant, and they have Bud Crawford, number 1 in the welterweight division. They have Terence Crawford, number 1 in the welterweight division. Y'all agree with that? Y'all agree with that list? Y'all agree with the list, man? Should Terence Crawford be the number 1 welterweight in the world? Yes, I do. I believe so. He done something that 2 of the top 6 welterweights couldn't do, or what 3 of the top 6 welterweights couldn't do. Errol couldn't stop Sean. Ugas couldn't stop Sean. Danny Garcia couldn't stop Sean. Terence Crawford stopped Sean Porter. Terence Crawford stopped Sean Porter, did something that these guys simply were not able to do. So what y'all feel, man? The Ring Magazine does this record now. They ain't got no dog in the race. They're not with PBC. They not with Top Rank. They ain't got no dog in the race. Only dog they got in the race is Virgil Ortiz, and he's nowhere near the top right now. Well, he number 5. And they got Jerron over Virgil. What y'all think, man? 317-220-6995. Is Errol Spence the number one welterweight in the world, or is it somebody else? Is the Ring magazine right at having Errol? I mean, honestly, man, Errol Spence not been active. He's been out of the ring for over a year. Well, we'll be over a year at the end of December. He just hasn't been active, man. So it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. What's good, Slim? You know you're welcome to always come on. We're just talking about Keith Thurman, talking shit, Terence Crawford. Why do people gotta make up so much fake shit about Terence? Oh, they talking about the fight was fixed. I'm really out here seeing people say the fight was fixed. The fight was fixed. Man, come on, man. Get off that bullshit, y'all. Get off that bullshit, man. I'm not understanding how you can say with a straight face that the Terence Crawford versus Sean Porter fight was fixed. Fixed for who? Fixed for who? Like that shit don't, man. That shit don't. That's some bullshit, man. Like they could never just give Bud his fucking credit, man. And I'm going back to it again. They could never give Bud his fucking credit, bro. Never. They always got something negative to say about what Bud does and how he does it. Like y'all gotta stop this shit, man. These dudes is pitiful, bro. It really is pitiful, man. It really is. Look. And I can't play no audio for my guy, cause you know what I'm saying. He'll flag your ass. Like he'll flag your ass, man. He will flag the shit out you. He will flag the shit out you. You know what I'm saying. I will play his audio, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it because he'll flag my ass. I'm not trying to get flagged. Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit. You got Jerron Ennis trainer. Jerron Ennis trainer right here. Lawrence Smalls. He's saying Crawford isn't going to get any respect in the boxing world. It was a bullshit stoppage. That's what he just said. Big up to my guy Ron Boy first on the super chat. Boogeyman Bud is hands down the number one welterweight, the number 147 pounder. It's not even close right now, Slim. Still waiting for Boots to step up fight. Jerron and his trainer. Like it's crazy, man. Oh, Errol Spence thinks Sean Porter, Terence is an easier fight. Errol Spence tells Floyd Mayweather, I'll punish you like I did Terence in sparring. All right. It's just so much bullshit, man. Bud, you losing. Shocking. Terence Crawford blamed Bob Arum for not having pay-per-view success. You know what I'm saying? It's and this just today. This just today. This just today. Look, Terence Crawford did terrible on pay-per-view. Let me see what we got. It's all kind of hate, man. It's all kind of hate for Bud, man. They'll never give Bud his full credit. 803, Ron Boy Fresh, what's good, my nigga?
Yo, what's good, Slim? What's good with you?
Man, just out here, man. Wondering why people gotta make
Hey, Slim, how long I've been telling you? Bud ain't get credit for none of them jokers at 147, man. I already told you that shit. All the motherfuckers come with built-in excuses. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. So what have I been saying? Bud just need to go ahead and get the winner of male versus Castano and keep it pushing. Told you that. These motherfuckers literally running around. Did you see my tweet when I tweeted you in? I usually don't tag motherfuckers in there, but I had to tag you on that one. Motherfuckers is really saying the shit was fixed. Motherfucker Kenny Porter sat there, saved his son life. Saved his son life. And motherfuckers is upset.
I don't get it, my nigga. Like, for real, like.
I told you, you already know. But we already know it don't matter. So you already know once he fight Errol, once he fight Keith, it's all built-in excuses. I'm just waiting for Boots to hurry up and get a step-up fight. I need Boots to get 2 step-up fights before he jump out there and his ass to get clipped too. So let him get his 2 step-up fights in, because as of right now, Boots is green, Virgil is green. As soon as if some stretch of the imagination that Boots become the mandatory next year, and he get beat by Bud not gonna get credit for scalping that youngin. He not. You already see how they move. They already got all this shit. They got all this shit mapped out the way it is, man. They ain't gonna give Bud credit for shit.
Let's just play a game. Why wouldn't he get credit for Thurman?
Because Keith is inactive. Keith talking about Keith. You know, Bud made a solid point. He was like, if Keith felt comfortable and confident about himself, why we gotta wait eight months? So Bud should scalp him, but Bud won't get credit for that scalp.
I mean, don't they keep needs a one fight comeback though? Like, we don't want to see.
No, I said that, but remember when I was in Vegas, I told you that I prefer Keith. If you want to see Bud not get a stoppage, actually somebody that can possibly take him the distance, you know what I'm saying? Bud will beat him in UD. He'll UD him up. But at the end of the day, who I think got the skills to actually survive the challenge without getting stopped is Keith, a well-oiled Keith. You know what I'm saying? He Keith 2 tune-ups. He'll go the distance with Bud. Bud will beat it. Bud will probably drop him once or twice, but he'll make it out there. Keith got the skill set like that. He can survive because Keith can box stop. He can box backwards. Errol can't do that. A lot of them motherfuckers can't do that. Boots, I don't know what Boots can do because he haven't had a fight yet. I'm gonna be quite honest with you.
Yeah, that's true. What?
I don't know what Boots can do. We already know Virgil take too much punishment, so he'll get stopped. Virgil will get stopped. I'm telling you.
What do you think when people like even after 3 or 4 days, they keep on saying that it was a bullshit stoppage. It was a bullshit.
Man, look, man, I was in there. Like I said, I see things. It was different. Man, look, this motherfucking Bud, like I told you, Bud was chipping away at that Cleveland Brown helmet from round 5 on. Kango Kenny saw that shit. Everybody saw that shit in that arena. It's somehow the motherfuckers sitting in the motherfucking looking at monitors and motherfuckers looking on TV saw something totally different than what we saw in the motherfucking arena, Slim. I'm telling you, when Bud hit, you heard it. When Sean was out there hitting that little mosquito bite and Bud had the nigga doing the on delay and the Olay shit, man, Bud, man. Sean was too small, man. Bud a savage, bro. Like, we look at things, it was just 2 different things. When Bud cracked that motherfucker, Bud was cracking him. And Kango Kenny did the right thing because Bud would have seriously hurt that man. And with Dude doing and with Boots trainer is doing, he just trying to get some buzz, trying to, you know, hopefully the WBO can bust a move and get Boots up there. But I'm telling you, Bud will clip Boots next year because that's what we talking about. Boots need a step up fight. I'm telling you, Bud will do Boots dirty. and Bud ain't gonna get credit for it. He ain't gonna get credit for it.
Why wouldn't he get credit for Ugas?
Nah, hell, no, come on, man, stop. Come on, man. See, Ugas is. I don't understand what is this love affair with Ugas, bro? Like y'all motherfuckers jumped on this Ugas train. Like Ugas ain't that deal, man. Ugas is not that deal. Ugas to me is not even a top 5 welterweight.
You ain't gotta tell me. I'm on the same boat as you, bro.
These motherfuckers, I don't get it, man. It seems like when motherfuckers get a badge on their ass, all of a sudden they elite. I get Jose Benavidez as a clip Ugas.
Shouldn't he get credit for beating Ugas, a man who beat Pacquiao? Something Keith Thurman couldn't do?
Man, come on, man. Come on. Look, Keith, if once AB already stamped that before the fight even happened, he's like, man, I saw Keith at the motherfucking blackjack table. I knew he was gonna get cooked. And it was that droppage. It was that drop. And then I don't know how Keith prepared either. So who knows? That I don't, man. Look, I still say Keith can survive and go the distance with Bud. He can't beat Bud. He can probably survive. Everybody else gets stopped. I put anything to say everybody else gets stopped. Keith, I'd be like, Keith, a well-dog Keith Mike can go the distance. So I wouldn't bet that. I would be like, nah. I mean, I might just throw a couple bills on that drink because I cleaned up in Vegas with that stoppage.
Yeah,
but with Keith, but Errol gets stopped the fastest just because.
So and to the final part, why wouldn't he get credit for Errol though? If Errol, now listen to what I'm saying for you go off.
Come on, man. Come on,
off. Errol said he ready. Errol said he don't need a tune-up. Errol said he would beat Terence Crawford. Errol called him light in the ass. Errol called him all kind of things. Why would he get credit for not beating Errol Spence Jr.?
Come on, man. Errol got too many issues. Errol got beat up in Spawn. Errol is an alcoholic. Errol flew out a fucking phone card. Errol don't live that life for real, man. Let's just cut to it. He don't live that life for real, man. I don't know. Errol is just too straight up and down, bro. Like it's built in. They don't even, and Bud would have whooped him before the accident, but it's too. I mean, all this over marinating. That's what you get for over marinating. At the end of the day, the over marination is what killed this shit, and I've been said that.
So
motherfucker, you got two different motherfuckers on 2 different paths. One motherfucker want to hang with rappers. The other motherfucker in the gym all the time helping other boxers out. Man, it's 2 different type of motherfuckers, man.
So
it's 2 different type of motherfuckers.
You don't see no way Errol can beat Terence Crawford.
Who? Errol? Hell no. Hell fucking no. Hell, Bud does do absolutely everything better than Errol.
But
everything better than Errol.
Act like Errol ain't good though, man. Errol is fucking good.
Errol is okay. Errol is a declining boxer. We need that Errol that fought Lamont. That Errol would have gave Bud a little bit of problems. That Errol back then would have gave Bud some problems. But this new Errol that everybody, hyping up, this new Errol shit, nah. Bring back the Errol that had the Nike sweatsuits. That Errol, tracksuit Errol, Nike shag wearing Errol. That Errol was a beast. This Errol right here, I've been seeing Errol for years. This ain't the same Errol.
What does Errol need got to do to show you that he's back to form?
Fight? Shit. I can't. I don't think he can. I mean, I don't know. Like he's just a career welterweight. He needs to fight. I can't even say. I don't know, Slim. I just think Bud is light. He can't catch. Bud is just light. I don't know, Slim. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I can't say Ugas because that's not a good W for him. I don't know. I don't know. I really can't call it. Slim. I just can't call it. I don't even think Keith, him fight. It depends on if he fight Keith and when he fight Keith.
What's your Errol do next then?
Well, I think Errol got me. I don't know, man. Like at this point, I don't look at Errol as a serious. I don't look at Errol as being serious. I just don't.
Take your perception out of it. What do you think Errol should do next on PBC?
What I think he should do is fuck it. Get clipped. and send Bud an offer. I personally don't want Bud to fight Errol next because that's too many excuses. No tune up, fucked up eye, alcohol, car. It's just too many excuses. We need to eliminate one excuse. At least let Errol get a little tune up. That's the only reason. I mean, it don't matter. But at the end,
who's tune up?
I don't know. Maybe I don't, man. Look, it can't be Keith. I don't know. I think the fight. I think the person and everybody laugh. I mean, not everybody laugh, but most people don't not hip. I think it should be an arms race for Bud, Boots, and Errol to fight Custio Clayton. That should be the. That should be the arms race. Motherfuckers should be beating down Custio Clayton door right now. Earl, Bud, and Boots. Be like, look,
I would say for
we need to fight.
Earl, a good comeback fight would be Custio Clayton, and for Boots,
a
good step up fight.
A good step up fight.
But for Bud, Custio Clayton.
Bud gotta be a good homecoming fight. Bud need a homecoming fight. Slim, I ain't been to Omaha in years. Bud need a homecoming fight, and Custio Clayton is a good one.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, that's the reason why I say that. And then you kill two birds. That's why it should be an arms race to make the Custio. Everybody else is pretty much locked up. Abel Ramos and fucking Keith supposed to be mixing it up. Ugas is stuck in the 20. Motherfucking who else is locked? Virgil, he locked up.
How is Virgil locked up?
Virgil is fighting what's his face for that WBC.
He's fighting. Damn, you're right.
He's fighting. Whatchamacallit for the WBC. I can't think of dude's name off the top of my head. But yeah, so Virgil locked up. So all these motherfuckers locked up. That's why I said it should be an arms race for Custio Clayton. Everybody should be. Custio Clayton should get the first offer. But I personally don't want. I just want to eliminate one of the excuses off the Earl table and his little fanboys.
Did they mandate Virgil and David Avanesyan?
Yeah, that was it. Avanesyan, David Young.
I forgot about that shit, nigga.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. David Avanesyan.
Yeah, I like that fight, man.
Yeah, that's a damn good fight. That right fight, there man. Is a damn good fight. That is a damn good fight.
Y'all gonna fuck around and put some respect on David's name after this fight with Virgil. I'm not saying he's gonna beat Virgil.
Yeah, David can rap. David can fight every style. He got every style. He can fight. Yeah, he can do everything in the ring. But as of right now, I just think it's an arms race for Custio Clayton for all them for Boots, Bud, and Errol.
What's he Bud doing next, man?
I need him to do. I want to do. I think he should do a homecoming fight. But
I'm saying about the far as the promotional ties go. I know he being.
Man. Look, man, that shit is man. Motherfuckers worried about that shit. That shit ain't that shit don't. Bud want the guarantee. He ain't tripping off that promotional shit. Give him the guarantee.
Like what's the next move? Do we go for the bag right away?
He already been going for the bag. That ain't gonna change. He been was going for the bag. It don't matter. Everybody see people don't really know boxing. They just looking at this shit because they just got hip to some lights and shit that been on Fox. But motherfucking Bud Ben was getting to the bag. Bud been making $3 million for years. So for many years, for 3 M's a fight for years. So that money is there. You know what I'm saying? So Bud always went for the bag.
Bob had his ass fighting once a year for the last 2 years because he was
guaranteed. Yeah. Well. Remember, Bud was on a tear his first year. Remember, he fought like 3 times in 9 months in the world. He got just as many defenses as Errol got.
And Bob had to pay them motherfuckers too. Hold on, man.
Huh?
And Bob had to pay too. Like Bob was like, hold on, bro.
Hell yeah, Bob had to pay. He had to pay all that bread for them fights. Yeah. That Khan and that motherfucking Porter fight, he cleaned the fuck up. He cleaned the fuck up, and he put that $1 million vig on Bud because he couldn't get Errol, so he added more. Man, Bud know what the fuck he doing. Bud a businessman. Bud got this shit straight, man. Bud ain't tripping. Bud just was blown that they put this shit on that ESPN Plus. That was the only thing, you know. That ESPN Plus pay-per-view app is different. You know what I mean?
Do you think Bob
So it was
did that on purpose, not to give Bud?
no. The problem is ESPN love Bud Crawford, so they always experimenting with Bud because they know Bud is the biggest draw over there at Top Rank. So what they did, remember, that's what they, Bud is the first one who introduced the ESPN Plus app all in general. He was the first fighter that fought on the ESPN Plus. They came in the game promote ESPN Plus through Bud, through the Horn fight. That was the first announcement of ESPN Plus. So they always experiment with Bud because I think what happened was Bob wanted Loma to do it. Bud didn't want to do it. Remember, Bud was pissed when they was going to do that ESPN Plus because it was new. Nobody knew shit about it. What? Bud was like, man, I ain't trying to be on no motherfucking app. I mean, Bud was upset, but ESPN played the bill. They was like, look, we're going to give you the bread. Woo, woo, woo. And Bud was like, fuck it. Y'all talking money. I guess I got to do it. But Bud didn't want to do it. But they always experiment with Bud, right? Because they know no matter what Bob, that's why when Bob say, and I go to all the fights. When Bob say he losing money with Bud, that's bullshit. Because there ain't nobody over there Top Rank draw like Bud. And I done been to all them Top Rank fights. I done seen Loma. I done seen fucking Shakur. I done seen Tyson Fury and Wilder don't count. But if you take out the Wilder fights, Bud did just as many in that Horn fight out Vegas than what Fury did his 2 fights out Vegas combined. I know that. So Fury, you know what I'm saying, but people don't know that shit because they don't know shit. But at the end of the day, Bud is the draw over there at Top Rank. So from when Bob just said that out of spite because Bud hit his fucking head for that motherfucking Bud sign had that great ass motherfucking deal he negotiated. That's why Bob was in his feelings. And I mean, that's how he gonna roll. But at the end of the day, man, Bud got this shit, but can't nobody fuck with Bud Slim. I'm telling you, like I say, I mean, who been pushing Bud to go to 154? Them niggas at 147 don't want no smoke with that, man. He'll clip every last one of them motherfuckers. Easy.
You've been saying the only person he gonna get credit for is Jamel Charlo.
Is Jamel Charlo. That's the only motherfucker he gonna get credit for is Jamel Charlo and Castellano. That's it.
What you got in that fight coming up? I see you on
Male by stoppage, late stoppage. I think I'm a bet the 11th and 12th round stoppage.
Why you got Male though?
Why I got Male?
Yeah.
I think Male did some. I think Male sat back. He knew he did some things wrong, and he lit Brian Castano off the hook a few times. And I mean, Brian Castano came to fight. I ain't gonna bullshit you. He could have won. He probably won that shit. But Mel looks like he's sort of gassed out a little bit.
But like when I watch Mel, I think about the Harrison fight, and I think about the Castano fight. Like the dude he's shown me that in a ring with a good boxer, he can be outboxed. He can be outthought. He can be outpointed, you know what I'm saying? Like.
Well, yeah, but the thing about it, Castano isn't a good boxer. Tony is a great boxer, actually.
No, but shit, Castano had a great ass amateur background though.
That is true, but Castano is more of a pressure fighter. Like,
and he beat a motherfucking better boxer than Mel, in my opinion, when he got that draw against Laura. I told you about.
I think Tony. I mean, I hear you. I can give you that. I give you that.
Textera was going to do something. I think you said about Textera losing. That's why you picking Mel. Okay, I got it now.
No. I'm picking Mel because I think he's just gonna get better in a rematch. I think it's still going. I had that fight of the year. That was the fight of the year to me. No. I'm sorry. I was thinking Tony and Mel 2 was the fight of the year to me. But no. Brian Castano and Mel, that's gonna be a good fight still. I just think Mel is going to. He still has more tools in the shed to me than Brian, and I think they figured out something where they can get the stoppage. That's all. It's just gonna be a late stop. Brian Castano might even be up before he gets stopped, but that's just what I'm going with. Somebody got to win is basically what I'm saying, and somebody gonna get stopped. I'm telling you that right now.
Well, Fresh, man, anything else you want to say before I get to the next caller, man? Thanks for the call, man. Great call.
Absolutely, man. Can't nobody fuck with Bud. Tell your favorite welterweight to bust a move. Then, if you don't believe me, I'm out, man.
We definitely agree on that. Hey,
yeah,
Bud's still not number one on pound for pound list, man.
Nah. You know I'm real. You know he's motherfucker. You know I keep it 100. I keep it a buck. He can't catch fucking Errol. Errol got them other 2 belts at least. He can't. Errol running scared. He don't want Bud to be number 1 on the pound for pound list. He don't want him to get that. He don't want him to get that lineal. Bud would have had the lineal years ago. Bud ain't used to this shit, man. Bud used to clipping champions. He ain't used to these motherfuckers running.
But don't you think?
But at the end of the day, Go ahead.
Don't you think like by Bud not fighting Earl early on, it just made Bud more dangerous? And to me,
I know. Yeah. But see, it's backfired on him because Bud is. What did I tell you earlier when I was out there? I said Bud is damn near better. It's like the power is better.
Yeah.
It's no slippage.
Yeah.
It is no slippage. I was like, dude, I done been looking at this shit for years, boxing for years. Bud 34, I don't see no slippage. The same with, and it's similar to with Floyd, but Floyd had different technique.
Floyd said it though, man. Floyd said it on a little fight hype call, like, man, like shit. That's like he remind me of me. That's what Floyd said.
Right, yeah, it is, but it's the technique. So that's why it's hard for me to compare because Floyd didn't really need no dog. You know what I'm saying? Bud, that dog got that dog and shit. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, man, Bud is just, and it's just backfiring on because Bud live that lifestyle. Motherfuckers is pom shaking for a motherfucker that ain't living that lifestyle. That's just basically what it comes down to. And it seemed like everybody now trying to cash out because I told you when I was in Vegas, right now, Bud is the nigga at 147. Bud is the cash cow. Like it or not, Bud is that motherfucker. Everything is looking up for Bud.
But they gonna say they gonna say Bud ain't got the numbers, man. Like Earl got the numbers.
What number? I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't know what numbers.
In order to be the cash cow, you gotta sell, right?
It's a different machine. I'm not impressed by them numbers.
Man, but shit, if you're not impressed by Earl numbers, then you damn sure ain't impressed by.
The reason why I'm not impressed by them numbers is because you're looking at 2 different type of promotional companies. Top Rank don't know how to promote shit. They don't know. They don't know how to promote no fucking pay-per-view.
Who fought
They don't have it. So at the end of the day, that's not on Bud. That's on Top Rank to do the promotion. PBC do great promotions when they come. Anytime you can sell a motherfucker, Fatboy Davis versus who blah blah. And then, man, come on, man. These motherfuckers got a better machine. That's how I look at it. They got a better machine. That's nothing more, nothing less. That's
so it should be a no-brainer then. It should be a no-brainer for Bud to go with PBC then.
But it don't. But that's not. You see, you're looking at the wrong things, dude. When I asked Bud, did they offer you before Bud got before Bud freed up? I asked him, Bud, did PBC offer you nothing? No. Just like they ain't offer him nothing yet. We should be hearing shit. What did I tell you days ago? So Tom Brown and them was there. They should have already had a contract in Bud locker room. Hey, look, we got a 2-fight deal. They ain't waste no time to give Triple G a motherfucking contract. They ain't waste no time to offer Cinnamon a contract. That shit took hours. Them motherfuckers already got multi-million-dollar offers. Bud, nah, not so much. Exactly. So I ain't trying to hear that shit. The money ain't there. And Bud ain't trying to work on consignment. Them niggas work on consignment. Bud don't work on consignment. Bud want his bread. He not about no motherfucking stipend. And if the money was that sweet, why the fuck is Cinnamon not back on PDC?
I mean, I'm not paying for Macabre.
I mean, it don't matter, whatever. But you think Cinnamon give a fuck? His guarantee is gonna be his guarantee. So that's just what it's gonna come down to, dude. It's all about the guarantee. What is that guarantee looking like? Sean made the most money ever fucking with Bud. He didn't make that. He didn't make that with Errol. It's gonna be the same way. Bud got this shit on lock. Bud is the cash cow. Fuck what you heard. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. I don't understand why. And if it's about the money thing and everybody making excuses why, because it seemed like, and what I've been saying, it seemed like Errol fans, all they worried about is protecting the motherfucker, bragging rights on who the A side and B side is. That's all they don't want to make the fight.
That's what they
Bud
do.
Fans, Bud screaming about we want Errol next. Earl fans, well, nah, Earl got to do this. Earl got to do that. Let Earl get the WBA so Earl can be the A side. Like they share a fucking bank account with this nigga. I ain't never seen so many suckers in my life. This shit is crazy, Slim. I don't know where these niggas come from because I don't see them in these venues. I'm gonna be quite frank with you. I don't see these niggas in these venues. I'm gonna be real with you. So I don't know where these niggas come from. I'm gonna be real with you. Ain't nobody want to bet. You know me. I talk that shit. Anybody that was in there, they'd tell you, oh, that motherfucker right there talk that shit, and he got the bread to back every little motherfucking thing he say.
Yes.
I'm betting stoppages. Earl getting stopped in 7. In 7, just because. Okay, just because. I know, but don't worry about it. Just because. In 7. But anyway, that's all I got, man. You know me. I just want the best niggas to fight, man. But let them keep running scared from Bud. Bud run the division now, and Bud got the bigger fights lined up right now. Shit, if he want, he can fight Josh. He can fight T. I mean, he can, man. He just got so much shit lined up, man. Bud ain't tripping. Just give him his guarantee because that consignment shit ain't gonna work. Niggas fighting for $1 million guarantee. Like, I'm like, God, motherfuckers fighting for $1 million guarantee and relying on pay-per-view money. And I mean, you know, it's different. It's just a different type of machine. But what I don't understand is this is what kicked me. If Sean got the most money ever he made, right, with Bud, $4 million guarantee, 200K pay-per-view buys. How did that happen? How did that happen? You know what I'm saying? But didn't Earl and them sell more pay-per-view?
Yep. I mean,
so yeah, I'm telling you what that man said. That man said that was the most money he made.
I don't know how much Sean got on the backside though.
No, it was a 50-50 too. They got it was 50-50. Oh, let's go to the pay. This is what I want to ask. And then since I got you on, damn, I didn't want to be on this motherfucker. But look, who is there a side? I mean, what should be the split for the Earl and Bud fight?
I mean, right now, I think Earl got a little bit more weight. I would say 60-40.
You think so?
I would say 60-40.
60-40?
Yep.
So how did Sean get 50-50?
Sean had one belt. Earl had one belt.
Okay. How did Mikey get 50-50? How did Danny Garcia get 45?
55-45. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro.
Make it make sense. Because this is what I'm getting at. None of them was on pay-per-view before, Bud.
None.
They had none of them do more numbers than Bud. Bud do 13, 14,000 in venues. So Mikey ain't never did that. Porter ain't never did that.
What you think?
Danny ain't never do that without Keith, huh?
What do you believe the split should be?
The split right now is 50-50, and that's how it's going to be.
Okay.
And that's what I think Bud is going to stay on, because he that's his argument. You gave Mikey 50-50. You gave Sean 50-50. You gave damn near Danny Garcia got 45. And y'all talking about Bud need to do 60-40? Nah. And then you already know the motherfucker ain't gonna do 40-40-20 and that 40-40 and the winner take the extra 20. Motherfuckers ain't gonna do that. Bud will do that shit though. But you already know Earl ain't gonna do that because he ain't confident in himself. Bud will do that shit though. You know, Bud a different type of savage. These niggas move different, man. That's why I fuck with Bud. I knew the man. I mean, he's a savage. These other niggas is just like what Earl say. I'm just in it for a good time. We can tell, nigga. We can definitely tell.
Let me get to my guy. Knockout.
Yeah. My bad. Yeah. I'm out.
You good?
Yeah.
Knockout boxing, man. Talk to me, man. What's going on?
Man, I'm chilling, bro. I heard y'all up here talking. I was like, man, that's a lot to unpack, bro. I'm just confused. Like, Keith Thurman is a better challenge. He done fought 4 times in like 5 years. He a better challenge than Errol Spence now. Damn, that the hate for Errol is real. And then I don't know what Errol Spence fans he been talking to, but the ones I talked to and me myself, ain't no excuses. I want the Errol Spence Terence Crawford fight next. And if Terence Crawford beat his ass, then shit, he get full credit. Just like he beat Sean Porter ass, and he getting full credit. I think as boxing fans, bro, we can't worry about who not giving them credit. That just mean they ain't real, bro. If you don't give Terence Crawford credit if he go in there and beat Errol Spence, you a fanboy and you a fake ass boxing fan, or vice versa. If Errol Spence and Terence Crawford fight and Errol Spence win, and you don't give Errol Spence credit, then you just ain't really a boxing fan. You on some fanboy shit. So that's the first thing. The second thing, like as far as them splits y'all was talking about, those were the purse splits. Those weren't the pay-per-view splits. The pay-per-view splits, the back end money was never reported. So that Mikey 50-50 with Errol, that Sean Porter 50-50 with Errol, the front end money, their guaranteed purses is what was 50-50. There's no information anywhere that's reporting what their pay-per-view splits was. So want to throw that out there just for the sake of being accurate. But I would just say, man, let's see the fight, bro.
What you think the split should be?
Shit, I honestly don't care, but I mean, if we gotta talk numbers, like I heard him talking about how Terence Crawford is the cash cow, but he don't want to talk about the cash. Like that shit don't make sense. If you're gonna be the cash cow, we gotta talk money, bro. Yeah, and so when it come down to money, you know what I'm saying? Like 190,000 pay-per-views versus what Spence was doing.
150.
Yeah, so you know,
they Fight Hype is reporting that Crawford did slightly under 150.
Okay, yeah. So see, I was giving him a little more credit. So with that being said, bro, like if you want to talk cash cow, which I don't want to do, cause I just want to see the fight, you got to talk about like the actual numbers, and Spence deserves a little bit more. So I think 60-40 is fair. But shit, if he can negotiate 55-45 at the end of the day, I think they should just make the fight, bro. And they shouldn't be using us as fans to negotiate. We should all just be pushing for the fight, saying we want the fight, and that's on them to get in the back room and discuss that shit and make the shit happen, bro.
Nigga, I totally agree. What's going on, Steve? What's going on, Money Brown TV?
My brother Mike, what's going down? My brother Knockout, what's going down, bro?
What's up, Money? How you doing, bro? You hear this slanderous talk going on up here, bro?
That nigga Ron Boy Fresh is one of the most biased ass niggas on this YouTube shit running around. Nobody hearing that shit.
My nigga Ron Boy Fresh, man.
Ain't nobody hearing that shit, Mike. Sean didn't get no goddamn 50-50 against no Earl. He got 60-40.
Look at that blasphemous. Look at that list Mike got up. Look at that list Mike got up, bro. Come on, bro.
I think both of them got 2 million.
Hey, man.
No, they got 2 million up front. The back end was 6.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know the back end. Like you show me a back end number that say 60-40. Then
Mike,
I don't believe it.
The back end was 60.
Hey, one of y'all brothers look. Somebody got a mute, bro. Y'all getting it?
Like somebody is shit like got an echo.
Is that my shit, Mike? Hold on.
No, like I'm saying, like I ain't seen no reports on back end that say 60-40. That's all I'm saying. If y'all show me a report that say 60-40, then we can roll with it, man. Until then, shit, I don't think we know for a fact. I'm just speaking for a fact.
Mike,
2 million up front. Talk to me.
ESPN noted boxing report. Mike Copter reported in September that Crawford. Oh no, sorry.
Keep talking. Go ahead.
Let me come back on my computer, Mike, because I'm hearing all type of feedback on my shit. That's probably my shit.
All right.
Mike, what's up with this list, bro? Explain this list to me, man. How this happen?
That's the Rain magazine. That ain't me. I ain't making this shit up. Like I'll give you the official website. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing this, brother. This ain't like on Sports Lib. My list.
I thought it was your list. Who the number one welterweight in the world to you right now?
Oh shit, Bud Crawford.
Based off what, bro?
There's some Earl couldn't do. There's some Keith couldn't do. There's some Danny couldn't do. There's some Ugas can do. When you got
beat somebody that Earl already beat. That's what
no. Stop somebody Earl already beat. And if we're gonna do the already beat shit, Kell Brook beat him. Keith Thurman beat him. So if he was diminished, he was damn sure diminished against Earl. Nope, he gave Earl one of his best fights ever. So
I got you. Who the number one lightweight in your opinion right now?
It got to be Teofimo Lopez.
Based off what?
Based off him beating Lomachenko. Even though Devin was robbed of that opportunity, he beat Loma.
I got you. I mean, if the opinion is Terence Crawford beats Errol Spence, I'm cool with that, bro. Because everybody gonna have their opinion on who can win that fight. But I don't see how you can jump. I don't see how you can jump a unified champion based off beating somebody that he already beat. So to me, the unified champion should still be the number one welterweight.
Hold up, bro. Yo, can I answer that, bro?
I got you, Cease. Cease, you next.
Oh no, my bad. You go ahead, Mike.
Every welterweight in the division, a tough fight. Damn near has a split decision with every other welterweight. He got stopped against a guy that nobody had any belief in. Nobody thought that Terence Crawford going into the fight was going to stop Sean Porter. Did you knock out boxing?
No, hell no. I remember I picked Sean Porter. I picked Sean Porter to win.
And he did something nobody thought and nobody done before and made him retire. I mean, how is he not number one?
Because he only got one belt, in my opinion, and he beating somebody that Spence already beat. But let me ask
brother.
you.
Hold up, brother. Hold up, brother. I like to say something.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Do your thing, bro.
Okay.
Do your thing.
Hey, this is what I say though. Like, but do you realize, like, Errol Spence's whole resume is leftovers besides Mikey Garcia? He ain't never beat nobody that was like brand new and never lost before.
No, I don't. I ain't saying that.
I hate the resume shit.
But what I'm saying is, for you to say leftovers, but before you say that's somebody that Spence already beat, but like Spence's whole resume is like that. Like Sean Porter already had lost. Sean Porter already lost multiple times. Danny Garcia already had lost. Like who did he beat besides Mikey Garcia, a lightweight? Like who did he beat that wasn't already beaten before?
That's not the point I'm making. What I'm saying is he beat somebody that Spence already beat. Plus, Spence is a unified champion. So how do you beat someone that the unified champion is already beaten, but you jump the unified champion? That's what I'm saying, bro.
So if you want to play the discredit game, I could discredit those two belts that he won. Like it's easy to twist the narrative, is what I'm saying.
How could you? I'm not discrediting Bud by saying Spence is number one. That's what I don't understand,
no,
bro.
But I'm saying, no, but you're discrediting.
How am I discrediting him, bro?
Brother, my bad. Go ahead. My bad. Because
you go ahead. I'm listening to you, bro.
Okay, now what I was saying is, but you are discrediting Bud's victory over Porter, saying Spence already had beat him, bro. But like you could say that about. So if that's the case, then isn't Keith Thurman better than Errol Spence?
No. I'm just using it to say that's why I think Errol Spence is still rated the number one welterweight in my mind, because yes, Terence Crawford did a great thing, bro. He stopped Sean Porter. Nobody stopped Sean Porter. I didn't see that coming, and a lot of people didn't see that coming. I believe Mike did, and maybe you did too. So kudos to y'all for getting y'all pick right and getting y'all prediction right. But to me, what I'm saying, bro, is I don't think you can surpass a unified champion, regardless of who it is. If you beat somebody that the unified champion already beat, then how can you be better than him when you only got one belt? How can you be considered number one? Maybe Crawford is better than Spence. I just want to see the fight so we can find out once and for all who really is better. But if we just doing like some ratings or some shit and ranking like number one all the way to number 5, I don't see how you can put Crawford over Spence just yet. Although it was a great victory and he deserves credit, he deserves props for that. At the end of the day, Errol Spence has 2 belts, two of the 4 major belts, and he did beat the guy, even though the fight was highly competitive. He beat the guy who Terence Crawford just beat. He already beat him when that guy was younger, and more in his prime. Which taking none from Crawford, because I don't even want to go down that road. I gotta put the unified champion as the top welterweight until proven otherwise, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think the Ring magazine put Bud number 1 because of Errol's inactivity over the past year?
I think the Ring magazine put Bud number 1 because the Ring magazine has always been kind of favorable towards, ESPN fighters, in my opinion.
Really?
Nah.
Yeah, because the Ring magazine is owned by who? That's Oscar De La Hoya's magazine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't PBC take all of his damn fighters?
Yeah.
So why would they shine a PBC fighter in a positive light if they don't have to?
See, Oscar loves Spence though, and Oscar's had Spence at number 1 welterweight for a long time.
Yeah,
I feel you.
For a long time.
But the moment he had an opportunity where it could be an argument, he put Bud Crawford in it. However much he loves Spence, I guarantee you he dislikes Al Heyman even more. so
maybe,
it kind of is what it is.
Maybe,
but I just want to see the fight, bro.
That Sean was a top 3 fighter at the time. You know what I'm saying? When Bud beat him, I don't know why they put Bud number 1, but shit, I'm like, I can see it. I can see Errol been out the ring for a year. I can see Bud stopping Porter, who's never been stopped at welterweight, who gives everybody a great fight. I mean, those are two factors that to me can elevate you. But I hear your argument. Like, Errol is a unified champion. He should, you know what I'm saying, maybe deserve some respect or consideration for number one. But I think that inactivity, man, really hurt him.
Yeah, and I ain't even mad at you. I ain't even mad at that opinion, bro. I'm not mad at that opinion. Yeah. You got Bud number one. I got Errol number one. At the end of the day, who cares? As boxing fans, let's just push the fight, bro. Like all these built-in excuses where I hear some Crawford fans saying, "Nah, I don't want Bud to fight him just yet because you know he ain't gonna get credit for that." Nah, screw that, bro. You just make sure that you give him credit, and I can tell you, it's a bunch of real Errol Spence fans that if Bud go out there and watch him, me being one of them, bro, he gonna get full credit from me. And the same thing from Errol Spence fans. Look, bro, I don't care nothing about Ugas, bro. Like he got the belt, whatever. That ain't what I want to see, bro. I don't want to see Ugas, bro. I don't want to see Ugas. I want to see Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford, bro. That's it.
Yeah, man. I want to see that too. I don't know if Errol want to see it though, man.
Look, man, he won't down. Can I ask you? I want to ask everybody in the chat. First of all, hit the fucking like button, right? This nigga Mike been on for a minute. Hit the like button. Second of all, okay, this is my thing right here. Can y'all name a better active welterweight for Bud to fight besides Sean Porter at that time? At the time he fought him, who was a better active welterweight?
Does it have to be realistic, or just
I would
throw out any name?
Yes, sir, brother. Fucking right. I want you to be realistic.
All right, so
realistic and logically speaking.
Yeah, Ugas tied up, so it couldn't have been him.
Well, but plus Porter already had beat him, right? So
yeah, that was controversial. That's a whole nother conversation.
Right. Well, I mean, but so is the Spence versus Porter fight. Isn't that a close fight?
Nah, Spence won that fight easy to me.
See what I'm saying?
No, on the scorecard, the fight was competitive, but I scored an 8-4, bro, with a knockdown. Like, I'm talking about like the points, not that it was easy. He took care of business easy, but it was a competitive 8-4 to me. Just my thoughts on it, bro. Other than Ugas, bro, the only one, it'd be less proven guys that would probably fight Crawford. The only like a less proven guy in Jerron Ennis, but if Crawford beats him, then they'd be like, oh, he ain't never had a fight. Or a less proven guy like Virgil Ortiz, but if Crawford beats him, oh, he's young. So really, for a proven person, Sean Porter was the best possible fight,
right?
In my opinion.
And okay, so he was the best welterweight that Bud could fight, right? Also, the fashion in which Bud Crawford beat him, right? Plus, also put into account the other champions. Two, one of them who has 2 belts, Errol Spence. He's been out of commission for over a year and a half. The other guy is tied up in a tournament.
Hold on, bro. He fought in December 2020. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, a year. All right. Approaching a year. All right. Okay. All right. I got you. Look, I'll fall back. Okay, a year. But that's still pretty long, right? That's a pretty long time. So with that said, like, who the fuck could, like, that's pretty much, that's the best victory at welterweight that Bud could possibly get, which is pretty much all you can ask for someone to do is fight the best available opponent, right? So with that said, why not bump him up to being number one? Like, who the fuck is going to stop him, right? The only guy who could possibly stop him don't want to fight him. The only guy that possibly could stop him or could put up any type of resistance or whatever is a motherfucker that ran out of the arena like his car was getting towed, right?
Nah, he ran out of the arena like his car was getting towed.
You know,
why would he stay in the arena and you know ESPN and Top Rank ain't gonna let him in the fucking ring? What are y'all talking about?
Man, you can do interviews with the YouTubers that are there.
But the
Champ's side asked the man a direct question 3 times, and he ignored it. Champ's side asked the man a question 3 times, and he ignored Champ's side.
Is that gonna get the fight done? Champ's side asked him a question.
No, man, you can answer the question.
The man is moving with his people getting up out the arena, bro. I'm coming here to see the fight, and I'm out.
Do no interviews. He didn't want to do no interviews.
All the YouTubers,
bro. Fight Hype, Fight Hub, Boxing, so all the
everybody gave him one good answer.
Interview.
Listen, hey,
I bet money. I bet money. If Bud would have lost, he was doing all kind of interviews. He was doing all kind of interviews.
Did you see
we'll never know that. I did see him retweet that he won't. I saw the retweet. I saw that, but we gonna act like we didn't see that though.
But
We
I've
didn't
also
see him
saw him
reach
tweet.
him
It ain't
versus
my fault
Crawford.
that you on the wrong side of the street.
What it
Like,
say?
I've seen him tweet many things.
Fill me in, because I ain't see it. What it say?
Bro, you go to his Mike. You can pull up his Twitter feed right now. The Fox PBC posted, "Do y'all want to see this next?" And it was Spence and Crawford in the ring. Spence retweeted that shit the night of the fight, bro.
Okay.
As soon as Crawford won, number one. Number two, if we want to talk about what they've been saying and what they've been doing, like Spence ain't the only one been inconsistent. I've heard Crawford say a lot of things about the fight being past him and all of that, and then now he won it. Like they both have done some things. I don't
Well, we
think
don't know. We still don't know if he want to knock out. We still because he's saying he want to fucking fight, motherfucking Josh Taylor. Then he say, "Oh, what is he?" He said he'll never be at my fight. What is he doing here? Right. So
last night on the podcast that they got a hit list.
He said, "What did he say last night?"
It's Thurman, Ugas, and Spence. No matter what order.
All right, then. Well, he need to be just saying Spence. He don't need to be saying Thurman or Ugas. He need to be just saying.
If you can't get Spence,
I understand Ugas.
Then what you gonna do? For whatever reason you can't get Spence, what you gonna do? Fight nobody?
No,
he got one of them fights is a good fight. He just need to press Spence, and Spence need to press. I need to know something, bro. I need to find out if neither one of them are ducking or if somebody ducking. I'm tired of the games, bro.
But
to be honest with you, like
I just want the Crawford side to hold Crawford feet to the fire as well. When he on ESPN after he beat Kell Brooks saying he won Manny Pacquiao, him saying the fight is behind him when he chased Manny Pacquiao for almost 8 fucking years, and the Spence fight only been realistic for 1 year, right? So when he come up here, he's saying all this shit, and then even after the Pacquiao fight, he tweeted Spence, "Oh, I guess we need each other now." Basically, try to say that Spence needed him, but they needed each other, right? Because both of them is gonna make each other biggest payday at the division. But at the end of the day, Crawford's so fucking inconsistent. Y'all gotta hold that man feet to the fire as well, because he be just talking out his ass, and Big Bo Mac he be talking out his ass as well.
Okay,
you don't like how they be talking. That's your problem.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead. My bad.
What now?
No, I'm saying my bad. Go ahead.
No, I'm asking money. Like that's the only like issue is the way they talk in the media.
No, my only issue with Bud is the 60-40. Errol, you even know it, Mike. Errol has worked the 60-40. That's the only thing. It's the business side. That's it.
I mean, from the outside looking in, yeah, I say 60-40, but again, I can't tell a man what he should feel like he's worth, and neither can you. Like,
but we know numbers don't. But look, this is the thing though, Mike. If it's the business that's holding up the fight, and we know Errol is doing bigger numbers than Crawford, we know Errol is the bigger Jordan Crawford, right? We can say Crawford is a 3-division world champion, former undisputed current WBO welterweight. But right now at the welterweight division, he's just a WBO welterweight world champion because them accolades don't put asses in the seats. If that's the case, Porter shit would have been sold out. Amir Khan shit would have been sold out.
But don't Bud sell out all his? You know, let me quit
Bud don't sell out all his things.
That nigga, the arena was lit.
What'd you say, Mike?
I said my guy Fresh was there, man. The arena was lit. My guy Ron G was there.
Man, I heard there was a lot of interest.
I'm not.
That nigga hater, bro. That nigga fucking hater, man. That nigga hater, dog. This is the type of fucking mentality that prevent the fights from fucking happening, bro.
Fuck, I'm a hater when I say only thing that's preventing the fight is
money. You worrying about the money too much, money.
It's not worrying about the money. If the money is going to prevent the fight, what are we going to do?
Money. You worrying about the bread too much, bro.
Let me ask you something.
What's the issue?
If the 60-40 is preventing a fight, then what are you going to say?
Can y'all hear me?
Go ahead, Mike. My bad. Go ahead, Mike.
Working. Yo. I'm good. I don't anybody can anybody hear me?
Yeah, you low, but we can hear you.
Shit.
Oh, my bad. What's going on? Talk to me. See,
no, I'm saying
if it's a 60-40, that okay, if the only thing that's gonna say, okay, we want to fight, Errol say, okay, the 60-40 is what's holding up the fight. And if we all looking at the numbers, right? If we being real and factual, then we all see that Errol Spence is worth the 60%. But it's like when they come to Bud, y'all, oh, well, we can't tell Bud what he's worth. We can't do this. But if we go all sit here and say, well, from the outside looking in, 60-40 is right, then just say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just say it. If that's what's going to hold up the fight.
It's not our choice, though.
Exactly.
Well,
it's not our choice, money. Money, that's some shit. Money, that's some shit.
Don't run around and say Errol Spence ducking then. Yeah, I just said.
That's money. That's some shit that's got to happen behind closed doors, bro. That's not for us, bro.
All I'm saying is, well, don't run around saying Errol Spence ducking like he don't want the fight if Bud don't want to accept the 60-40.
So Bud got to accept 60-40 for the fight to be made in your eyes.
If that's what Spence saying he wants to see, because Spence is clearly the ace. If he's saying 60-40, then Bud got to accept it.
I don't think the fight
I have a question. I have a question. My bad, Mike. I didn't mean to step on you, bro. You might want to crank up your volume.
Question, man. Let me get to the super chat. We got super chat coming in from the action. He says, "Happy Thanksgiving week to everyone. Have a safe and fun time." Also, we got one coming in from Scat Ranch. He said, "Listen, Bernie the boxer, Mike Gross, and Mark Nash, Bud's biggest fans, need to have an intervention and tell Bud take the 40%."
Facts, all facts.
Go ahead, C's. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, that is funny, nigga. That's unrealistic. But look, check this out, bro. All right, okay. All right. I hate when people compare this shit to Floyd and Manny, right? Because there's a lot of big differences. The major one is the actual money, right? The money that these guys generate, right? Manny Pacquiao had a whole country behind him, plus white people embraced him, and even fucking Mexicans as well, right? And the other end, right? You know how it was with Floyd and shit. People just want, like me and Mike talked about earlier, motherfuckers want to see you win or lose. They're gonna, like, even if they want to see you lose, they're gonna pay it for a ticket and they're gonna pay for a pay-per-view. My issue is this. All right. Another reason why it's not the same, even though y'all try to act like it's not, right? We just found out that Vegas is projecting like Bud Crawford is the favorite to beat Errol Spence. So he ain't even the favorite to win the fucking fight, right? And he don't even generate like a whole bunch of fucking views to where the discrepancy between him and Bud is so different and so major that like it's not even like that. He ain't even projected to win the fight anymore. Bud is the favorite in Vegas betting odds, right? So financially speaking, right, like Spence is the underdog, right? So that has a lot to do with it as well. It's almost like that. It don't matter what we say. Earlier, Mike was saying some shit about Bud need to do this and do that, and he'll probably get the fight. It don't matter. Like he'll never make his haters happy. Never underestimate the power of a hater. Never underestimate the fucking the narrative that they'll create. So what that said, Bud got to do what's right for him, just like any other man got to do what's right for him. Like him trying to him, even if he would accept 40%, like we don't even know if that's ever been offered. That's just something that's been out there on the fucking in the YouTube universe. Like we don't even know that much. What we do know is that this dude has never embraced trying to fight Bud Crawford. They claim that he's some type of guy that's great at promoting himself. What promotion that he does? This is all like the YouTube narrative that certain fucking people are pushing out there. The fact of the matter is, if he was great at promoting and everything, why the fuck would he leave the fight? Why the fuck would he never embrace the fight? Why the fuck, if it wasn't for Bud Crawford saying his name, even though they say he don't say Bud doesn't say his name enough, if Bud didn't say his name at all, Spence probably wouldn't even be fucking talking about this dude. Spence wouldn't even give this dude the time of day, which is another reason why this nigga don't want the fight. But going back to everything else that the brother Monty said and the other brother said about the percentages and shit, you want to talk monies and figures? Here go a real major figure, something that's about the actual fight that's going to happen inside the ring. He's not even projected to beat Bud Crawford anymore. Like what? Like if it wasn't for y'all and y'all undying, unwavering loyalty to
he's not projected to beat Bud.
He probably wouldn't even like he would get exposed, because as far as I'm concerned, Sean Porter exposed him in the ring and exposed the other narrative that you can't make this fight happen
because Vegas there's a side of winning the fight. Don't take away from the fact that Errol Spence is the A side.
Yeah, I'm with money on that, man. I mean, the projection shit, that's the bookies. The actual shit that goes on outside the ring, as far as drawing power and just the monetary value, like, man, you really got to look at Errol Spence, and maybe the promotion is just better. Maybe Bud needs to give it to somebody who can promote him better, because Top Rank just from the results just didn't do a good job. So if Bud can somehow find a fight and do a pay-per-view without Spence next, you know what I'm saying, and do some better numbers, then that'll be great. But if he can't, then we got to see if how it is when it comes to the drawing table. But I'm pretty much with money. Like the projections on who gonna win don't have anything to do with who's the bigger draw. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I believe Bud.
But hasn't Bud Crawford proved to be a big draw?
Speak there. Then you go, Steve. Go ahead, Mike.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say I think what Bud should do, bro. He should pull a Canelo. You feel me? He already made, and with Mayweather trying to get him to Mayweather promotion because he know Bud is a free agent. He know that shit, right? So he gonna say all the good things, roll a red carpet out to try to get him over there because he know the money that Bud and Earl go generate. That 40% is a lot of fucking money. And with Bud not being on top rank, man, he can start Terence Crawford promotion, bro. He can start his own promotion company, start getting fighters and shit, and keep all that money in his pockets. You feel me? That's a lot of fucking money. He ain't got to go to no fucking PBC. He ain't got to go to no Matchroom. He ain't got to do none of that shit. You got both Mike as the manager. They already go put whatever promotion they got for Earl. They go use whatever they go use because evidently Al Heyman go send a contract. We know Bob Byrne wasn't sending no contract, and wherever Bud go, he ain't gonna send no contract. So I start motherfucking Terence Crawford Promotions, TBC Promotions or whatever, and keep all that money in my pocket.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I would definitely put the Canelo move. Go ahead, Cease.
All right, man. You know what? Because I can tell, like, because this ain't gonna get anywhere. Like, one guy's focusing on promotion and shit that goes on behind the scenes as far as percentages, and I'm more concerned about the fact of the matter is that, like, it never seemed like Errol Spence embraced this fight. Right? It always seemed that he hid behind the fucking YouTube characters and the people that pretty much defend him and protect him and keep him as far away from Bud Crawford as possible. Like, I understand Mike can't be biased, it's his fucking channel, but more importantly, like, this brother interview fighters and shit. So I understand that. But I mean, come on, Mike, bro. Can you honestly say that Errol Spence has showed you, like, in the past 4 years, right, since Bud's arrived at 147, at the age of 31, right, since then, have you ever got the vibe that he really want to fight Bud Crawford? It's just a question to you and anybody else on the panel, anybody else in the chat.
Earl Ben said he wanted to fight Bud, bro. The fight, y'all keep saying 4 years. The fight to me only been realistic for 1 year. When Bud first signed the contract to ESPN, Mike, listen, and he told him to call Al. Bob Erm called Al. They didn't come to a conclusion on a number, right? But with Bud going straight to ESPN and Earl being on PBC, that fight wasn't for to happen, bro. They wanted to let Bud come to PBC. They weren't gonna let Earl go to ESPN, and neither one of them motherfuckers was big enough to do a joint promotion like Pacquiao and Spence. That money wasn't gonna draw like that. So on Earl Spence end, wait a minute, bro. On Earl Spence end, right? He was still trying to get a PBC fight with the PBC fighters. He still haven't got no fucking Sean, no Danny, no Thurman. He finally gets Sean in the ring against a title, right? Get that, and then he's gonna go after he fought Danny, right? But first with Sean. After Sean, his ass got into the car crash. They kept him out for a year. So that's a whole year gone and vapped away. Then he come back. Bud say, I don't want to fight him after the car crash because if I whoop his ass, I'm not going to get no credit. Then he go take out Danny, right? And when he took out Danny, Bud and Earl was in the race for Manny Pacquiao. That's a fact. Both of them motherfuckers was in the race for Manny. Bud almost had him until Bob and the investors pulled out the bitch. Then Bob came out his own mouth, said, I'm not paying for no Manny Pacquiao fight because he feel like it's not going to generate no money. Then Errol Spence ended up getting Manny Pacquiao before he's fit to fight Ugras. His ass get a torn retina, right? So that stopped that shit. Now the fight is realistic now. Errol fight in February or March. Bud just had one, right? So we'll see if Bud want to get another one in. And I do feel like in 2022 the fight gonna happen. That's how I feel. I don't know how nobody else feel. I feel like that fight gonna happen in 2022.
The fight could have been real. No, Mike, I was like Mike. Even though money jumped in, I was asking Mike. I was asking Mike that question.
I know. I mean, I think
anybody on the panel.
No, you good, money. I just want to hear what Mike had to say.
I think over the past 4 years, like the fight was kind of realistic because Earl did that little press conference, you know what I'm saying, where he just ripped Bud like resume, like we on different sides of the streets and all that shit. I thought it was slightly could happen then, but like Money said, the car accident that kind of put a damper in everything for me. So I wasn't really too interested in the fight at that time because of the car accident and just wanted to see if Earl got back to his old self. You know what I'm saying? So like I can agree with like Money, like maybe a year and a half or over a year, the fight has been realistic, and it just seemed like neither guy is doing enough to make this fight happen. You know what I'm saying? Both sides been saying shit. Earl said shit. Bud said shit. Like, oh, why you coming to my fight? Earl was like, oh, I thought he said he was gonna come to my fight no more. Why he here? I mean, it's all kind of shit that been said. At the end of the day, man, to me, like all this split shit, all this money. I don't care about that shit, man. I really don't. I just care about them two niggas getting in the ring, giving us a fight that I mean the whole boxing world will be on pins and needles for. We've been waiting for this fight for a minute now, and now even though the car accident put a damper and everything, Errol said he back. He had a good showing against Danny Garcia. Said he's back training, so I just want to see Errol get at least one fight. You know what I'm saying? Just to get the cobwebs out. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that he is the Errol that we all know. And then later in the summer of 2022, we can get a fight with him and Bud, if not in the fall. That's my opinion about this.
I respect both brothers' opinions and everyone else's opinion in here as well. But one thing is, like for sure, is he told him in his face that he wasn't going to fight him anytime soon. Even though he also said that he was his own boss and his own promoter and he could do what he wants. So if that was the case, if you your own promoter, your own boss, you can do whatever you want, and you telling this nigga that
that was prior to the car accident though. After the car accident, everything changed.
So the car accident is the reason why the fight didn't happen.
Absolutely. I think the car accident is one of the biggest reasons the fight had been pushed back so far. Like if he would have never gotten a car accident, he probably would have fought Danny Garcia early in February or March after he had beat Sean. But that car accident, he had to use that whole year to recover.
Right, but he could have fought Bud though instead of Mike. I mean, instead of Danny. Because he already had. Hold on, Mike. Look, because I'm about to do the timeline for you. Look, remember Bud called him out and told him to pull his panties up? That was before the car accident, and that was already after he already had fought.
Right. He fought Danny Garcia coming off an accident, man. I don't want to see Bud. Like I needed to see Errol be Errol.
Right, but what I was saying is that he could have that fight could have been lined up. That Danny Garcia fight was lined up before the accident.
Yeah, and they made it happen. But
right?
Bud said,
Am I lying? Hold up, Mike. Am I lying though, Mike? Wasn't that fight already lined up before the accident? That's why Bud said quit ducking and pull your panties up.
Still a comeback fight. I don't care if it was lined up or not.
No, I'm talking about before the accident though. In other words, he ducked Bud again.
Did it happen before the accident?
Did the fight happen with Danny?
Yeah.
Mike, that's not the point, bro.
It is the point.
I'm saying
you said it was lined up. Okay, it was lined up, but it didn't happen. It happened after the accident. So it was a tournament. It was a get back fight. He can't fight Bud off the accident. I don't want to see that shit.
Bud
with the fight.
Yeah, Bud didn't even want it.
Huh? No, I'm not. I'm talking about.
Bud said himself.
The guy the guy
off an accident.
No, the guy. I understand that, Mike. But what I'm telling you is, and what I'm trying to get you to understand is, before the fight, before the accident, is what I'm saying. He was already ducking Bud again. He was going to fight Danny. This was before the accident.
He said after the Porter fight, Danny was in the ring. Yes, they had it lined up. But what Mike
right, that's what I'm saying. This is a guy who can fight whoever he want, whenever he want. Yes, but Mike told me that the reason why the fight, why the fight happened was because of the accident. What I'm saying is, before the accident, he already had ducked Bud again. That's why niggas was jumping on
Bud, bro. It's that he had this shit lined up on the PBC side.
Okay, tell me what it is, Mike. He wasn't ducking Bud.
You gotta understand these things, man. Listen. Errol was chasing the PBC boy before Bud even came to 147, bro.
What does that have to do with anything? Why the fuck? Hold up. Why would he need to be loyal? And why would he need to be loyal to fight
with Danny as well, bro? So if they on the PBC side, if they on the PBC side, bro, you got to understand. Of course, Al Heyman is going to make business happen on the PBC side first. That's facts. Just like if Earl Spence was over there with Al Heyman and Bob Erm had Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, Terence Crawford, Keith Thurman, Bob Erm is going to make the fights happen on top ring first before he let Earl go. You do business on your side of the street first, regardless of what you're saying, bro. We got to keep PBC afloat and keep our fucking lights on. So we're not going to just let that shit happen like that, bro.
Yeah, just like you said, see. Earl told him to his face, like, I got shit to handle on my side of the street first. I'm going the easy route first. Whatever fuck Earl said. He told him that. So Bud know what it was. That's why Bud had Kell Brook. Bud had Amir Khan, because he couldn't get those guys because those guys was gonna fight each other. Money's right. Like, that's how it is. Top Rank does it all the time. Top Rank is doing it right now in what division? They did it at 140. You know what I'm saying? Like they made sure that they shit was in the house and they cleaned that shit up.
He doing it at lightweight too.
At 135.
Yeah,
lightweight in the house. So it's like promoters do this shit all the time, man. It's not gonna be one way or the other for a different promoter. I mean,
that's fancy words for ducking, bro. And none of them niggas was offering. Hey, hold up.
That's your
bad enough. Hold on, Mike. Check this out, though, Mike. Mike, check this out. This nigga,
you are entitled to your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Some fans call it ducking, some people gonna call it business. You know what I'm saying? Earl chose to handle his business. C's, go ahead.
All right. Mike, I understand that. All right. Wouldn't it be even better business? So you want to talk about business? Right. You would get more from fighting Bud Crawford than he got from fighting Danny Garcia. That's only good business for their handlers. For Errol Spence in his career.
Apparently they felt like that fight.
Mike, bro, you
big enough yet.
Right. That fight wasn't big enough?
I'm not a promoter.
I'm asking.
From a fandom, from my perspective, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, of course it's big to me because I love boxing.
Not just you.
Like casual, let me finish. Then you can go. For a casual fan to spend their money and buy a pay-per-view, you gotta be a fucking household name like Conor McGregor, Jake Paul, and no disrespect to Terence or Earl. They not that. They not Conor. They not Jake Paul. They not doing a million buys versus Tyron Woodley. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, see.
It's good. Look, I get it. We all, like you said earlier, it's different opinions. Much respect to everybody's opinion. Niggas in the chat saying I don't have no business sense. I don't think you understand. You're talking about business sense. Like if you talking business sense, right? It's just easier for him to fight those guys because he know that he would win. In other words, he don't want to take that major risk. He don't want to take that major risk fighting a guy that he know that he could possibly lose to. That's what it is. Because please believe, when Jeff Horn had that belt, it was no fucking issue.
Yeah, because Jeff Horn not a name and he's not a threat. Let me ask you a business. A question. Is the fight bigger now or was the fight bigger in 2018?
I thought it was bigger in 2018.
Right.
Come on, C's, man. You know the fight bigger now, bro.
Bro, that fight was so big. We were talking about that shit so much that the niggas had to run up on each other.
Everybody's been talking about it so much. Don't you think that has driven the interest up for the past 3 years?
Errol beat up. Car accident. All right, we gotta sit back and let this nigga. We gotta see if he ain't the toxic Avenger. We gotta make sure his eye ain't leaking out.
I got a story now, though. Oh, Errol Spence coming off a car accident, man. If he goes out there and beats Terence Crawford, think what Errol Spence done over the past 3 years. Survived a car accident, a retina tear, and beat Terence Bud Crawford. That's a fucking story, my brother. That might even be a fucking movie. I don't know how Earl struggled in his road to a recovery. You know what I'm saying? Like the storyline has gotten thicker. It's gotten better. You know what I'm saying? To me, anyway.
And with Bud going out there beating Sean Porter and doing what he did to him, that make it even bigger.
Oh, there you go, money. Facts.
That make it even bigger, bro.
How they make it ever better? And all these niggas doing is downplaying the fight. Like,
man, I ain't downplaying the fight.
They're downplaying the result of the fight. They're claiming conspiracy theories. They're claiming the fight was
fixed. Got that boy money. They saying the fight was fixed. I seen somebody say the fight was fixed. Blu-ray.
Yeah, I was on Blu-ray.
How the fuck is the fight even bigger for Bud when he not even getting credit for his fucking fight?
I know money, no Blu-ray. Talk to me, man.
Yeah, I was on that live for them. The fight is bigger. Look. Well, Kenny Porter throwing in the tail. I thought Sean could have continued in the fight, but I'm not taking shit away from Bud. And Blu-ray didn't take nothing from Bud neither. He gave Bud all the credit in the world. Nobody could take nothing away from Bud. You feel me? So right now, with Bud doing what he's doing, bro.
Fixed though, like why don't feel like, man? Kenny did something that I don't agree with. Like, yeah, use the word because you know in boxing when you use that fixed word, fans have a reaction to it.
Facts. Yeah, I know they all talking about under 10-5 and shit. 11 round under 10-5. I look at that shit as a joke. I don't think it was fixed myself. I ain't fit to say that the fight was fixed and none of that shit that's in there. I just thought Kenny panicked. That's what I'm thinking. He just panicked, bro, and threw that motherfucker in. You feel me? I thought Sean still could have continued. But with that being said, though, I still feel like the fight is bigger right now, bro. Bud just came off that win on pay-per-view, did what he did. Errol Spence gonna come back, he gonna get a fight on pay-per-view. They gonna make that shit happen, and I feel like in 2022 it's gonna happen. That's how I feel, though. But the fight to me is bigger now than it was back then, bro. Both of their names got bigger. Both of their names got bigger.
I'm with you. Siege, you tell me why the fight not. You tell me why you feel the fight was bigger 4 years ago.
I feel there's a lot of. I feel like people will still watch it, but I don't feel like the passion and love to see it is still not the same. Because there's so much that's happened. Like you said, the car accident, tune-up fights, and even now, the brother sustained another fucking injury. I understand you saying there's a great story there. That's good and all. But if Bud go in that ring and whoop his fucking ass, kill him with body shots early, stop him late in the fight, they're going to make an excuse like they've been making an excuse for every victory Bud Crawford has had since he got to 147. Now, when they were both in their primes and they both were fairly young and there were no injuries and the fans, we were talking about that fight for a whole year. That's what made them niggas run up on each other like that. And I feel like that's when the iron was hot, when everybody was talking about it like that. Now the hardcore boxing fans, we'll watch them niggas fight when they're 40 years old. But and another thing, for him to tell Bud basically in his face that he's going to wait him out until he get old and not so many words, that's exactly what's happening. Monty said he see the fight happening next year. If we're lucky that'll happen, Bud Crawford to be 35, he'll be like 35. Like, are you serious? Like, come on, man.
Bro,
the fight bigger. Like, if you're thinking only from a business standpoint, then you're not a real fucking boxing fan.
Let me say this, bro. If
you're thinking strictly from a business standpoint, just to protect Errol Spence, then that means you love Errol Spence and you love his money that you're not going to get any of, and his percentage that you're not going to get any of. You love that more than the actual fucking fight. So it wouldn't matter if I don't have a boxing sense, or somebody said that in the chat. That ain't nothing but another nigga eating Errol Spence dick, right? Because the fact of the matter is, this dude, everything that's happened since then, his projections and what he wanted to do, his plans, none of that shit went right. None of that shit went right. Because 4 years later, he got that fucking belt before that accident in 2019. Since then, he ain't do a motherfucking thing, bro. Been trying to recoup from fucking accidents, kissing niggas on the neck, driving crazy as a motherfucker. Doing
you and all personal shit now. Y'all, that's what I mean. We can't never, you talking about keep it boxing. You going personal as fuck. Come on, man. But this is the thing what I look at, Mike. When I look at Bud, bro, Bud get all the respect in the world. Errol Spence get all the respect in the world. Neither one of them dudes is out of their prime to me, right? Errol Spence for to come back in February or March. We'll see what he look like in February or March, right? He put on a hell of a performance. People really gonna be testing for Bud and Errol Spence like they doing right now. The fight is hot and it's bigger now than it was then. To me, it's the biggest fight in boxing right now they can get made. That's to me. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest fight in boxing right now they can get made. Like I say, even back then when people was asking about the fight, it was like number 2, number 3. Now that Fury and Wilder didn't happen, now that Canelo and Plant didn't happen, it ain't really no big fights out there. Errol Spence and Terence Bud Crawford is the biggest fight right now they can get made, bro, with a lot of fucking money on the table. So when they keep wanting to say, oh, only thing y'all worrying about the money is just, we know if the business don't get done, ain't shit gonna happen. Period. No, ain't nobody getting none of the money. But we know for a fact the business got to be right to get the fucking fight. And business is a part of boxing, especially nowadays. So if y'all don't like the business side of it, then that's on y'all part. But we who do what we do, we got to cover all the shit. It ain't just, oh, make the fight happen. The fight go happen. We just worrying about the fight. Yeah, coming from a fan's perspective, yes, we want to fight. We want to worry about the fight, this, that, and the third. But looking at the overall grand scheme of things, we know the promoters running the game, right? We know every motherfucker want their hands in on the pot, and motherfuckers want what they deserve. At the end of the day, bro, y'all can say this, say that, say this. If the business ain't right, we not gonna get shit.
So what are you doing? Is there something that you can do, or is there something that you've been doing that's helping the business get taken care of?
That ain't on me to help the business get taken care of.
So why is that so paramount to you, brother?
I can talk about the business because that's what the fuck we need to get done to make it happen.
Okay, you focus on the percentages.
I'm focusing on everything, not just all y'all heard.
Yeah, he not focused on like percentages, man. He just being realistic. He just saying like shit. Business side got to happen, and that's with all fights. That's where any fight that goes on, like the business is the most important thing. But look, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Let me ask y'all the final question that I'm gonna ask y'all, and start with you, C's. Do we get to fight next year in 2022? Yes or no? Talk to me. Go ahead. I'm mute.
I don't know. I think we should ask Money since it's about. I think because he's going to finalize things and make sure the money, that the business should get taken care of. Because if it was up to, like, we been should have saw the fight, but I don't know. Like who can really say so? I can, on opinion wise, yeah, I would like to see it then, but who knows, bro? Like, who knows? They're still trying to become undisputed. I think most likely they're not going to fight each other until everything is on the line, right? And now Ugas has a fucking tournament that he's in, right? All this shit's go prolong this shit as long as it possibly can. And they're doing the same shit they did to us before with the Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather fight. But this time, like, we saw it coming and we fell for the okie doke anyway. All right. And me, I'm not affiliated with one side or the other. I want to see the fucking fight. But even a blind man, nigga, Ray Charles dead and he blind. That nigga could see that this fucking fight, they could see that, you could clearly see that one side really want this fight and the other side is playing games. Right? And you can say, oh, well, one nigga told me earlier, oh, well, Sugar Ray Leonard did the same thing to Hagler. Errol Spence shouldn't even be mentioned in the same fucking lane as Sugar Ray Leonard. Not accomplishments, not skill set, not anything. Sugar Ray Leonard is probably the only black fighter that was ever embraced by the fucking media, especially white media. So what they said, I don't even get that comparison. But you're going to sit here and tell me, like, oh, well, he did it to Hagler, so it's okay, right? Meanwhile, it was like, Hagler was fucking... By the time Hagler was Errol Spence age, Hagler was already fucking retired, bro. So I don't like the comparisons and I don't like the bullshit narratives to protect a certain fighter from another fighter when the profession that they chose was scrapping, right? Errol Spence can't bring y'all with him in the fucking ring. You can protect Errol Spence from Bud Crawford. You can give him a brand new fucking narrative every day. You can twist everything that somebody says when we hold him accountable. But one person you cannot protect Errol Spence from, and that's from his motherfucking self. Because everything that he's shown when the camera's pointed in his face and the microphone stuck in his face has been nothing but ducking, quacking, ducking, and quacking. Ducking and quacking. And I appreciate, Mike, you let me on your motherfucking channel. But y'all niggas can dick ride Errol Spence all you want, right? But eventually we gonna eat the whole dick. The whole thing when he get in that ring. Bud go beat that nigga body like a drum and embarrass him for what the fuck he did, right? Because at the end of the day, he ain't number the 32-year-old nigga with 2 belts to his name. Right? That's it. And they got niggas that ain't never made the Hall of Fame that did 3-4 times what that nigga did. Nigga ain't nothing. If he didn't have y'all to protect him, he'd be another fucking fighter. Get the fuck out of here, man.
These niggas get so Hey, Mike. Well, you ask a nigga one question.
Do we get to fight next year?
I believe we do get. You ask that nigga one question. That nigga took all his personal, whatever he got personal against Errol Spence, that shit be personal, bro. But I do believe we get to fight next year, bro. I feel like this. I feel like I don't think the tournament is solidified with Ugas right now, Mike. I don't think the tournament is solidified right now. I think they still going to try to push for Errol and Ugas in February or March.
Yeah, I was hearing about that, man. If Errol can get that fight in February with Ugas, that's a good fight for him.
Yeah, he trying to get that fight to try to make that Bud Crawford fight that undisputed fight. So if the Ugas fight is not February or March and they try to make Ugas do that tournament shit, I talked to Richard Schaefer too, man. Richard Schaefer said they is not stepping aside, bro. They're like they is not stepping aside. They trying to get Stanionis that title shot. So it's gonna be a little shit going on, man. It's gonna be some little shit going on. It might do prolong it, but I feel like the fight could happen next year, bro. Errol and Bud can happen. Errol tweeted. Like my man Knockout said, you going there right now, he tweeted him and Bud up there and shit. People keep saying this and saying that. Oh, one man ducking this, that, and the third. If Errol Spence saying 60-40, right? We know Bob Erm not sending the contract. So if Errol saying it's 60-40 and we go send the contract, then we know the contract coming from one side. But that's neither here nor there because we'll be on here all the time. I ain't gonna go all into that shit like that. But I do, Mike. I do feel like the fight could happen next year, bro. And I do believe the fight will happen next year. That's just how I feel, bro. And it's going to be one hell of a fight. Bud is a bad motherfucker. You feel me? I always say it to me it's a 50-50 fight. I just got ESJ winning that motherfucker. I know what Bud possess. I know what that dude can do inside the ring. I've been riding from Bud longer than a lot of you motherfuckers been riding for Bud before the belts. And I can contest to that with my brother Tommy, who we've been talking about before this YouTube shit. So I don't be worrying about these cats being their feelings, man. They begin a little too sensitive. A little too sensitive. But the fight gonna be a hell of a fight, bro. We gonna get the fight. Let me tell y'all this: neither one of them dudes is out of their prime. Bud is a bad boy. In the Sean Porter fight, did you look at his prime to y'all? Right? Nope. Bud is a gym rat. That motherfucker stays in the gym. I give him that. Bud stays in the gym, bro. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, bro, the fight gonna get made. It's gonna be one hell of a fight. We all got our sides. I'm around with ESJ. I think Errol gonna win. Mike got Bud. We can tell C's got Bud. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be what it's gonna be. But I appreciate you, Mike, my brother. Keep doing your thing, bro. You one of the best doing it out here, man. And it's all love, family.
Likewise, money, man. Keep up the good work, my brother, man. Love watching you do your thing, brother. All right, man. Look, y'all. Do we get the fight next year? Man, I don't know. Do we need it to be undisputed? I think that's the biggest question out there. Do we need this fight to be undisputed? If the question is no, then hell yeah, we can get it next year. Let old guys go and fight their owners and let the WBA figure out whatever the hell they're gonna do. Whatever the hell they're gonna do. Because we know right now that the two best welterweights in the world are Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford, or Terence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. No matter how you got it, you gotta agree. They are 1 and 2, no matter who names come first. And at the end of the day, man, it's a fight that we all want. The fight that we all are demanding. So the biggest thing is, if it has to be undisputed, I would say no, we don't get it next year. Because I think the WBA is going to play out, and Stan Owens is going to fight Ugas. That's just how I feel. I don't think Ugas is going to be able to get around Stan Owens at all. And with that being said, who knows, man? Boxing is a crazy sport. Like the crazy thing about boxing is like there is no schedule for the undisputed. In basketball, you got an NBA Finals. You know shit. June hit, you watching the NBA Finals. You know in football, you got a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So you got every February you're gonna know who the best motherfucker in the world is. Soccer, the same way, World Cup. And boxing is not like that. We got a call, man, going out to 901, man. M-Town, man. Rest in peace, Young Dog. What's going on, man?
What's up, Mike? Man? RIP, dog, man. You know, it's crazy. I live like where he got killed. I live like around the corner.
God damn.
But yeah, it's sad, man. But yeah, man. Don't bring no more blood relatives back on the show, man. He was getting a little too personal.
Yeah, man.
Man, y'all be talking about Spence outside the ring like Bud didn't get shot in the head and don't be doing burnouts all the time. Like, just keep it boxing, man. Just keep it boxing. But like I was thinking, I think even if Ugas can't get out the fight, what I think gonna happen, I think Al Hammond's gonna make Ugas drop that belt. Even so since people still recognize him as the champ, like he did with Peter Quillen, and then use Spence and Ugas as a lead into the Bud fight, because Spence, even Bud said he don't want Spence to come straight into a fight when he wanted him to get a tune up. So I think that's what's gonna happen. What you think about that?
I mean, how you gonna convince Ugas to drop a belt?
The money.
How you gonna convince Ugas to drop the belt though? See, man, I'm about to get down, bro. But yeah, how you gonna? I mean, you can say the money, man, but being a champion and knowing that you can be a part of the puzzle, that's a tough one to swallow. So either Al gonna
I mean, it's not like Spence ain't bringing the belt though. So even if he do be Spence, so let's say if he lose, he gonna lose the belt regardless. If he win, he gonna be a champion regardless. You feel what I'm saying? And he'll get paid way more than when he'll fight Stan Yonis. If that makes sense.
I mean, I guess we'll see. I mean, if that happens, I mean, Ugas is just gonna be a tune-up.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna be a big payday for him for sure. Because he was already trying to get 50-50 for Spence the first time. If I'm not mistaken.
And like I said, 50-50, yeah, Ugas tripping.
Yeah, we're gonna see. Appreciate the show, Mike.
All right, big dog. Shout out to my guy in 901, man. All right, y'all. Y'all know what it is, bro. I'm out this bitch. Yes, sir. Smash that thumbs up button too, man. Until next time. Y'all know what it is.
Sometimes you gotta give people their flowers.